About to comment on that, Brian. He had 13 touchdown, comes in with a quarterback rating of 85.5. He's completed about 54% of his passes, averaging about 157 yards a game. Touchdown to interception ratio is 13-8, so he's having a heck of a season, senior. And I tell you what, Brian, he is a huge kid. He's a load to take down if he decides to run the football.
He is. When you first look at him, you think, man, that's a good defensive lineman right there. But then he lines up in the shotgun, ready to call the cadence. So he's definitely a bright spot for Bessemer City's offense and a good kid all around. His dad is one of the assistant coaches, and I actually coached his dad in basketball when I first started at Bessemer. So Jameer's a good kid.
Yeah, and it looks like he's got some pretty good receivers. Leading the way is Javontre. Am I saying that right? Javontre.
Yeah, Javontre Duff.
Yeah, Javontre Duff coming in with 7 touchdowns, 399 yards, averaging about 33 yards. About 66 and a half yards a game. He's done the 399 yards on 12 receptions. And it looks like Amari Bennett comes in with 9 receptions, 113 yards, averaging about 13 a catch. So he's doing a pretty good job. He's got 3 touchdowns. And then Pettis, seems like I remember him from basketball, Brian, that he's got 31 receptions, 377 yards, averaging about 62 yards a game. And he's got 3 touchdowns. So it looks like Holmes has got a trio of wide receivers to throw the ball to.
Yeah, so there's been 3 games this year where the passing game's really been alive for Bessemer. Against Stuart Kramer, he connected with all 3 different receivers for a touchdown in that game. And then Duff actually had 3 touchdown receptions in the Thomas Jefferson game a couple weeks ago. And, he's got targets when they can get open, and then the lineman gives him time to throw it. He's definitely got some options to go with.
Yeah, they're averaging 167 yards per game through the air. If we look at on the ground, Jameer Holmes is one of the leading rushers. He's got 119 yards on the year. Not getting those big rushes. He's got a 2.7 yard per carry average. Yards a game, he's averaging about 20. His long run is 14 yards, and he's got 1 touchdown. It seems like last year, Brian, when I watched the game over there at Bessemer City, he was running the ball more, but it seems like the philosophy has definitely changed. He'll run when he has to, but that's not the feature of the offense anymore.
That's correct. Our former head coach, Coach Larry Boone, he was a triple option guy, so there was more, midline, outside veer, things like that. He had to read the, read dive pitch relationship. So this year, he will tuck and run. They do have design plays for him on short yardage, and he is a load to bring down. It is not easy to tackle Jameer Holmes.
Yeah, it looks like he goes about 6'5", 230. I mean, that's a huge kid. And like you said, looks more like a defensive lineman out there for sure. But also, it's Terrence Smith that leads the team in rushing, 41 carries, 319 yards, averaging about 8 a carry. About 53 yards a game. Does have 1 long run of 60 yards and 4 touchdowns on the year, Brian.
Yes, he had a big game against Christ the King. He rushed for about, I want to say it was around 160 yards that game. Ran the ball extremely well. When he can find green grass, he can make teams pay.
All right, on the defensive side of the ball, I was checking a few things out. It looks like you've got quite a number of tacklers there. I think it's Mason Christian that leads the team with 76 solo tackles. I looked at that, I was like, wow, 4 tackles for loss. He's averaging almost 13 tackles a game, Brian.
Yes, Mason Chastain.
Chastain, okay.
Yeah. I went to school with his dad, and Mason is all over the place. Like he's one of them linebackers that the coach dreams to be able to coach. He can play sideline to sideline, has a nose for the football, and is a leader on the defense.
Yeah, also Josiah Coleman, if I'm saying that correctly, he has 48 tackles, averaging 8 a game. He's got 3 for loss. And then it's, how do you say this? Do you say Jayshawn Thomas, or is this Jashawn?
Jaquan.
Jaquan. Okay, so it's Jaquan, Thomas, who has 42 tackles on the year, averaging 7 a game, 4 tackles for loss. As a team, Bessemer City has 27 tackles for loss, so that tells me they're getting after it. That defensive line is getting some good penetration.
Well, a lot of that picked up the last 3 games with Christ the King and Thomas Jefferson and Highland Tech. The defense started gelling together, like I say, with new coaching staff and learning just different philosophies and things like that. They're starting to buy in, and they're being more physical.
Yeah, I think that you said a lot right there, buy-in, and that means a lot with a new coach. If you can get the guys to buy in and do what you want to do, it makes a tremendous difference. And as you said, they've really picked it up in their last three games. And for the year, they do have 11 takeaways. They have 9 interceptions and 2 fumble recoveries, so they're getting after the football as well, Brian. They are.
Like I say, the defensive lineman has been playing extremely well, and they got Chastain behind them at linebacker. And then Pettis also plays in the secondary, and he's a ball hawk. So, looking for them to be competitive tonight against Burns.
Well, I tell you what, I could know that Pettis kid's a heck of an athlete. I've seen him play basketball.
He is. He signed this past week, I want to say, for Northern Kentucky, maybe.
Well, congratulations to him and his family to play football or basketball.
Basketball.
So he's going to play basketball. Well, congratulations to him. I knew that he was scoring a ton of points every game, and I saw him twice. I think I saw him against Shelby, saw him against Burns. Tremendous player. So best of luck to him with his collegiate career as that gets started next year. Okay, we're going to take a break for a couple of minutes, and when we come back, we're going to have a little breakdown of the Burns and what they've been doing this season. They were off last week, didn't have a game. But we'll talk about them and their stats when we come back. You're listening to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show, and as always, Burns football is brought to you by West End Sales.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors, now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Fallston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs,
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during this 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
It's time to power up. Power up with Skag Power Equipment powered by Vanguard from Ellie's Supply Company in Polkville. The Vanguard is now available on the Skag Tiger Cat and the Skag Patriot models. See the Skag Tiger Cat 52-inch mower with Vanguard 810cc 28 horsepower EFI engine, or the Skag Patriot available in 52 and 61-inch cuts with the Vanguard 810cc 26 horsepower engines. Power up with a Skag from Ellie's Supply Company, Highway 182 in Polkville, online at elliessupplyinc.com.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom, invading your home and property, spreading disease, destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, they'll multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your family. The only thing they fear is the web. Nealon Cole Termite and Pest Control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs, beware of the web.
We're back. Tom Senafani and Brian Nichols here from Grand Green Stadium for this conference matchup between the Burns Bulldogs and the visiting Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. Now it's time to talk about the Bulldogs for a little bit. We broke down the Bessemer City Yellow Jackets before break. Burns began the year with a 42-0 shutout of Forest View, then defeated Crest on the road 35-12, lost to Kings Mountain 27-0, defeated Watauga here at home 48-28, went to Highland Tech. That game actually played at Hunter Huss High School. Burns won 74-0, had last week off, So they come into the conference at 1-0. Bessemer City comes in at 2-0. But 4-1 overall, 1-0 in the conference. So this year, Burns have been looking pretty good, especially on the offensive side of the ball in the last couple games. So if we go on over to talk about some of the players here, Ben Mooney leads the offense. He has over 1,100 yards. He's 1,163, averaging 232 passing yards a game. He has 13 touchdowns against 2 interceptions. And, Brian, that tells me that he's making good decisions with the football.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you take care of the football, I'm old school. I always heard that there's 3 things that can happen when you throw the ball. 2 of them's bad. So, yeah, only 2 interceptions, he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, so Ben Mooney having really a stellar year, and he's carried the load for the most part. Graham Warlick has seen some action here or there, but it's been Ben's team this year. And receiving, he's got a number of targets. Now, if you look at this, Brian, he's thrown 13 touchdowns, but nobody's got more than 3. L.J. Allen has 3. Kahari Sahat has 3. Ryan Thompson has 2. So he's spreading the football all over the field, not depending on one receiver. Now, Allen's been the big play man so far this year. As he's averaging, he's getting some of those longer touchdowns. But average per catch, Allen's got 14 yards per catch. Kahari Sarat about 24 yards a catch. Kamari Sarat about 21 yards a catch. So got some big play receivers in this Burns offense.
But tonight against Bessemer City DBs have gotten better as the year's gone on, but earlier in the season they were struggling to be able to cover receivers. So with a stable of receivers like that, Tom, it could be interesting.
They want to challenge, they might want to challenge them and see what happens early. But so they have receivers. They also have a good running game, led primarily by Jeremiah Norris. Jeremiah's got 55 carries on the air for 463 yards, averaging about 93 yards a game, 5 touchdowns. Ryan Thompson's got 13 carries, 59 yards, averaging 4.5 a carry, only averaging about 12 a game, but he's got 4 touchdowns. What Burns likes to do is use Ryan Thompson in the Wildcat for their short yardage situations, and they've been real successful with that.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Wildcat. I mean, I just think that those wrinkle in it makes a defensive coordinator have to plan for something else, and I'm excited to see that tonight.
Well, you could pull in that extra blocker. That's what I like about it. Like, if a quarterback just hands off, then he's kind of taking himself out of the game. Okay, so I thought they might be doing the national anthem. I'll try to wrap this up quickly, Brian. If we go to the defensive side of the ball, a lot of guys having big years for Burns. A couple I'd like to bring out especially would be Kahari Haynes, who's committed to Appalachian State, averaging 8 tackles a game. He's got 3 for loss. Marshall McGowan having a huge year for Burns. He transferred in from East Rutherford. He's got 43 tackles, averaging 8.5 a game, 4 tackles for loss. So he's having a whale of a season. And defensive end Nick Vinson, 27 tackles, 8 tackles for loss. They have a lot of guys who can get out after you on the defensive side of the ball, Brian. So we'll see how Bessemer City is going to counteract that. And we do have to do an iconic motor company player to watch. So, Brian, since you're from Bessemer City and you know these Bessemer City boys, do you have a iconic motor company player to watch for us?
Yeah, I'm going to say Mason Chastain.
The tackling machine.
Yes.
He's got 51 tackles. What's the average? I forgot to even look, but he's got a ton of tackles. He's number 51. He's got a ton of tackles on the year because he's going to have to play some good defense. And my player to watch, as Brian said, Ben Mooney, to try to test this Bessemer City secondary early in the game to see if they can slow down that Burns passing attack. So my iconic motor company player to watch, Ben Mooney. So you're still listening to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. We're going to step away. We've got the national anthem. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000, 704-669-4000, or visit the website at Bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts too. One big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk off I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Fallston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs,
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during the 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
Well, the chickens have arrived at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood, and that's no joke. Come by and see them. Just watching them will crack you up. Okay, seriously, they now have chickens along with mums and pumpkins. They have fertilizer, lime, grass seed, including ryegrass for your yard, along with your pet and livestock feed. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenters Grove Road off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook too.
It's time to power up. Power up with Skag Power Equipment by Vanguard from Ellie's Supply Company in Polkville. The Vanguard is now available on the Skag Tiger Cat and the Skag Patriot models. See the Skag Tiger Cat 52-inch mower with Vanguard 810cc 28 horsepower EFI engine, or the Skag Patriot available in 52 and 61-inch cuts with the Vanguard 810cc 26 horsepower engines. Power up with the Skag from Ellie's Supply Company, Highway 182 in Polkville, online at elliesupplyinc.com.
The 30th anniversary sale continues at Bessemer Auto Sales in Shelby. Come check them out all year long with some great anniversary specials. Find out how easy it can be for you to be one of their satisfied customers. Yes, 30 years ago, Susie and Richie started Bessemer Auto Sales, striving to give you the best deal possible on a quality pre-owned vehicle. See them today at 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. That's Bessemer Auto Sales in Shelby. Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors, now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include four-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom, invading your home and property, spreading disease and destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, they'll multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your family. The only thing there is Webb, Neelan Coal Termite and Pest Control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs, beware of the web.
All right, we're back. Tom Senafani and Brian Nichols. I think we're finishing up the school song, and the band is doing a good job out there. You could see them on the camera. It's under the direction of Hoy Colson. And one of the directors out there is Michaela Wamsley. Want to make sure that we gave her a little shout out for her work with the Burns High School band. Burns High School color guard doing a good job. This is some of the signs of the game there, some of the things that you get to experience if you come to the game. So we really do appreciate you listening to us on the radio, but if you get a chance, come on out to a game. There's a lot of good stuff to see. There's color guard, there's cheerleaders, there's the marching band, there's all kinds of stuff. There's a student section. Just all a little flavor of the game, Brian, right?
That's right. There's nothing like Friday Night Lights on a Thursday night.
Yeah, we did have to move this game up because of the hurricane. Our thoughts and prayers to the folks down in Florida and Georgia and South Carolina and eventually North Carolina. Anything in this hurricane's path. I heard 2.6 million people are out of power in the state of Florida, so hopefully they recover quickly. I know that's devastating when a Category 4 hits the shore down there. So just thoughts and prayers with them. Hopefully they're okay. But here we've got a pretty pleasant evening. Game time temperature will be around 60 degrees. And we've got our captains coming up. I think one is, I want to say that's Kavion Hopper, number 75. They're going to have these jerseys, which are hard to read tonight. I don't like these particular ones. They're hard to read. But we've got the number 79, Andrew McKnight. And then I think we've got 55, and that's Colton Steins. And can you see the other one, Joe? I'm trying to see who the other captain is. And then, Brian, I'll let you do the Bessemer City captains if you can see them. I know you're far away. 13, Travis Coltrane.
I see 5. I see 2. I see 11.
Okay, 5.
It's Jameer.
Yeah, that's we're gonna be calling 5 a lot tonight.
Yep, 5, 2, 11, 3.
5, 2, 11, and 3. So 2 is Amari Barnett. 11 is Randall Pettis. And then 5 is Jameer Holmes, of course. And then we have, did you say 3?
That's correct.
And you said the young man is Javontre. That's how you say it?
Javontre Duff.
Javontre Duff. So I'm gonna try to get the coin toss here, and I really do appreciate Brian and Joe on the stats tonight. I'll be giving you the drive stats and that kind of stuff, but rushing and passing yards. Got a good crew here. Want to thank Trent Marty for all his work on the technical stuff to get everything ready for us. So all you folks at Burns High School, when you see Trent Marty, give him a pat on the back. He really makes all this possible every Friday night. So we have a coin toss. And, you know, Joe and Brian, I've always wondered why this takes so long. It's like we don't really know what's being said down there.
My kids sometimes come back and tell me the referee told them a joke.
Yeah, something like that. When I do, because I referee soccer and I have to do the coin toss, we are brief. When I do baseball, when I play a meeting, I don't say much more than I have to. It gets me in trouble. I do my yakking on the radio. Okay, let's see. We got the coin tosses. Looks like, let's see what's going to happen here. And Bessemer City will be kicking off, and they will be moving right to left. So we've got the kickoff coming up, and that's James River Equipment kickoff coming up here in about, well, they've got 4 minutes on the clock. And see if they can get this on the camera. Brian, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but if you look over here, we've got these, these little hedges or whatever you want to call them there. Mm-hmm. Team's going to come out there, and they'll have a fireworks display as they run onto the field. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I coached for North Gaston a couple of years ago when we played Burns here.
Oh, okay. So you've seen it before. Okay. So they've got the inflatable helmet and all that good stuff, and Trent Marty's going to get that kind of that flavor of the game, whatever you want to call it. Every school has their traditions. Is there something special they do at Bessemer when they run out on the field?
Well, with the new coaching staff, they have their own tunnel now that they run out of that is something new and unique.
Okay. Well, every team's got I've seen that a lot. Every team's trying to get a little something, a little local flavor, something unique to them. This is kind of akin to Clemson, where they come down the hill and they rub the rock here. I think they have a Bulldog down there, do they not? So they kind of rub the Bulldog as they come down the hill and onto the field. And we've just now got our band in their uniforms. That it's been too hot. But I tell you what, tonight it feels like fall, doesn't it, Brian?
It does. This is football weather.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I'm in the box tonight. There's a little wind. It's a little chilly. I kind of want to get my hoodie out of the closet. Might have to get that. Joe's got his on. So there they come. You can see them up on the hill. Great camera work there, Trent Marty. And let's see. We got the student section down there with the flags. What is the theme tonight? I think it's Hawaii night. What's the night? I'm not sure what it is. Can't tell by looking at them. It is pink night here. So once again, want to recognize our thoughts and prayers to all the people who have cancer and have been victims of cancer. We've sold some T-shirts, raised a little money. Relay for Life, raising a little money. Cancer Awareness Night with Pink Night. A little bit early. It's October, but the way the calendar worked out, we decided to do it tonight here on September 29th. What's that? All right. So we got the Bulldog on the field. We've got it all here tonight. And here's Burns dancing around there at the top of the hill, ready to come down. Got some music from, I believe, from my era there. Back a little bit. And 2 minutes on the clock, so we'll have your kickoff. I'm going to show. Here they come. Want everybody to see the fireworks display. Here they come. And there it goes. It's the 4th of July every week here at Burns High School. So Burns Bulldogs run out onto the field. So we're going to have live action for you very shortly. We're going to have the James River kickoff as Bessemer City also runs onto the field. And, boy, I tell you what, they're overdoing it tonight. They had a pretty good little fireworks display there. So, hey, if you want to see some free fireworks, come out and watch the game. That's worth the $7 or $8 right there. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the James River Equipment Kickoff. Don't go anywhere. You've listened to the Bill Schufert Heating and Air pregame show. And, as always, Burns Football is brought to you by West End Sales.
Well, the chickens have arrived at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood, and that's no yoke. Come by and see them. Just watching them will crack you up. Okay, seriously, they now have chickens along with mums and pumpkins. They have fertilizer, lime, grass seed, including ryegrass for your yard, along with your pet and livestock feed. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenters Grove Road off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook, too. The 30th anniversary sale continues at Bessemer Auto Sales in Shelby. Come check them out all year long with some great anniversary specials. Find out how easy it can be for you to be one of their satisfied customers. Yes, 30 years ago, Susie and Richie started Bessemer Auto Sales, striving to give you the best deal possible on a quality pre-owned vehicle. See them today at 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. That's Bessemer Auto Sales in Shelby.
All right, James River Equipment kickoff coming up here. Brian, do you know who the kicker is? Looks like number 3.
Duff.
So Duff, one of the captains, kick it off. It looks like L.J. Allen and Ryan Thompson and Jeremiah Norris, all deep for Burns. Getting this thing early, trying to get ahead of the weather, so that's why we're with you on Thursday night. And the Bessemer City contingent has brought their thunder sticks tonight. High, short kickoff, fielded by Norris. Whistle blows.
I believe we had offsides.
So we already have our first flag of the game. We don't even have a kickoff. Offside against the Jackets. I tell you what, Brian, they were too eager from watching those fireworks. They were ready to go.
Yep.
It took off a little early.
Ready to get the action started.
But, really, as a coach, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions about that. How often do you see that called?
It all depends on it just all depends on the officiating crew.
Yeah, a lot of times I think they let it go. If it's a yard or two, they might not stop it. But Duff's second kick spins down, caught by Thompson. Thompson 25-30. Through a crease, 35, falls forward to the 39. Pretty good coverage by the Jackets.
Chastain on the tackle.
And you said it. He was your iconic Motor Company player to watch. So Burns will take it on their own 39-yard line, 1st and 10. And let's see if Brian's right to see if they want to attack that secondary. It looks like Lamont Wilson is going to be the starting running back. So we'll see Jeremiah Norris in there as well. As Lamont Wilson's to the left of Mooney, 3 wide receivers to the right. In motion comes Thompson, and Thompson will get the handoff around the left side. There he goes. He's to the 45-50, falls forward to the 45. We'll see where they spot it. And that's going to be a Falston Pharmacy first down, Brian.
Yes, it is. 15 yards on the jet sweep. Mason Chastain on the tackle.
I tell you what, that was pretty well designed, pretty well blocked over there. Thompson found a little crease, kept himself in bounds, I think. No, they forced him out of bounds. Clock did stop, but Burns now in plus territory at the 44-yard line of Bessemer City. And a little screen pass. Allen's got it and falls forward. He'll fall forward to the 36. Check that. Was it the 46 to the 36? Depends on the spot. Looks like they're moving the chains, Brian. And that'll be another Falston Pharmacy first down as Allen looked like he was.
Second down.
Oh, they're going to call it second and short?
9 yards.
Okay, so that's a second down, just short of the first down. Handoff. Nope. Play action pass, and it's Thompson who's got the football and is going to dash in for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. 37-yard touchdown?
37-yard touchdown.
So just like that, Thompson's got a touchdown. And as you said, Brian, they were going to test that secondary. And it looks like they found some favorable matchups and were able to score in 3 plays. Oh, it's coming back, Brian. Where was the flag? Oh, we missed a flag. Holding against the Bulldogs. So wipe the touchdown. Yep, wipe the touchdown off the board. Big penalty there. Maybe there's a reason why he had so much room over there, Brian.
It could be.
So they'll march him back 10, and that will make it. It was 2nd and 1. Because of where it was, it's a de facto 7-yard penalty because it's from the spot of the fall. It looks like the hold was just beyond the line of scrimmage, so 2nd down and 6. Actually, it's a 5-yard penalty. So Mooney's in the gun. He's got it, and the officials stop, and they've got offside against
Bessemer City.
The Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. A little sloppy here, Brian.
Yep, 3 penalties real quick.
So we've got 2 penalties against Bessemer City, both 5 yards each, and then Burns has a 5-yard penalty. So let's do it again, 2nd and 1 after all that. So 3 wide receivers in for Burns, single back set again. I believe that's Norris, the single back set. Mooney gets away from a little pressure, lets it go, got a man in the back of the end zone. Thompson couldn't haul it in. And it looked like it was almost intercepted there, Brian. Bessemer City defender might have got a hand on that.
I believe he did deflect it. Number 3, that was Javontre Duff on coverage.
Well, Bessemer able to get a little protection. They left Norris back in there to block. Mooney was flushed to his left just a little bit. And it looked like Thompson maybe had a step, but a nice adjustment back there.
We got a holding penalty.
Wow. So the old cliche, it looks like the United Nations out there with all these flags. And let's see how many yards that penalty is, and they'll mark it back.
They got
10 yards from the spot. Wow, look at that.
They got that on one of the defensive ends that got upfield, got some good pressure on the quarterback.
That is a 20-yard penalty. That's a killer penalty in high school from the spot of the foul. So get your calculator out to figure it out. And then it's going to be a screen pass. Norris, and he's slammed down at the 39-yard line. He lost 4 yards. So that screen pass snuffed out by the Bessemer City defense, and now it's 3rd and a cab ride for Burns, Brian.
It is. That was Ja'Shawn Thomas on the tackle.
And that's the first tackle for loss. We've only really had 3 official plays because so many have been wiped out by penalties. 3rd down and long. Mooney rolls right, has a man, thrown, caught. Surratt, 45, trying to get free. 40 does. 35, 30. He's got the first down and a lot more all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that is a Falston Pharmacy first down. And Surratt did most of that with his legs, Brian.
Yep, Randall Pettis with the touchdown-saving tackle for Bessemer City.
So I tell you what, that's a huge conversion. That was from the 39, Joe, all the way where? 34 yards? 44-yard pass. So that was a huge play as Bessemer looked to get off the field, but the big conversion for Burns makes it 1st down and 10. A little pop pass. Norris picks his way. 10, great move, and he's into the end zone. Now that might stand. Let's make sure there's no flag. It does. So that's a 16-yard touchdown, Jeremiah Norris, sponsored by Numbers Bookkeeping, Brian.
Yep, nice little play right there. Just a little shuffle pass inside. Found the seam, took it to the end zone.
I'll tell you what, that does go in as a pass. It's like a run, but he throws it forward. That actually counts as a pass on the stat sheet. And Norris stuck his foot in the ground, made a man miss, and dashed into the end zone. Looks like Burns may go for 2.
Water
Nope.
bucket.
No, they're not. Now here comes Camacho. Camacho, the left-footed kicker, and to attempt the Nealon Cole extra point. 6-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. And snap is back. Good hold. Good snap. Good kick. It's good. 7-0 Burns. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Tops Pizza and Pasta in Fallston is happy to help sponsor the broadcast of Burns High football. For over 22 years, Tops Pizza and Pasta has been serving this area with the best pizza around. Come one or come all. Eat in their big dining room. Pick it up or have it delivered by calling 704-538-3344. Pizza, pasta dinners, wings, subs, salads, sides, and even desserts. Come by before the big game. You'll be glad you did at Tops Pizza and Pasta, 4813 Fallston Road, Highway 18 in Fallston. Open Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., 10:30 a.m. to 9, Friday and Saturday. Closed on Sundays. Online at topspizzaandpasta.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts. That's the theme of the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Fallston and the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home on Dixie Street in Cherryville. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. For more information, visit the websites at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com and StameyCherryvilleFuneralHome.com, both giving you the gift of comfort for you and your family.
James River Equipment kickoff, spins down, caught, bobbled there by number 12 on the return, and looks like Zach Courier in on the stick. Told you I was going to get you on the broadcast tonight, Zach.
Yep, that was Cameron Rice Collins for Bessemer City on the return.
Probably would have had more yardage, but bobbled it there momentarily, and he's going to be knocked down. Did what he could, got it to the 20, so Bessemer City will have the ball on their own 20. First down and 10. And this is our first look at Big Pettis, and that's not Pettis, Holmes. Jameer Holmes at quarterback. And I tell you, he's huge, Brian. Look how big that kid is. He does look like a defensive end back there taking the snap. Is Bessemer City with 3 wide receivers. Man goes in motion, and Holmes going to take it himself. And
we got a false start.
Okay, false start against the Jackets, and they got to get out of their own way, Brian.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, Burns jumped off sides.
So we stand corrected.
Drew him off.
Burns with a penalty, and both teams. I mean, Burns with those holding penalties. And got to get this cleaned up. We're going to be here all night. Seems like we've been here 30 minutes, and we've only played 2 minutes and 12 seconds. So first down and 5 for the Yellow Jackets. If you're just joining us, 7-0 on your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard. And again, Holmes will try it into the middle, fighting his way, knocked down. Not sure what he got, Brian. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
He might have got a yard.
Let's see where they spot it. As Hopper brought him down.
We'll see if the box moves.
And
it did not.
It did not.
So you're gaining nothing.
So they'll try it again, but I guess they're just trying to test the interior of that.
They are. They're going to look and see how many people they have in the box, and looks like Burns is playing a 4-3.
Yeah, Vontae Maddox and Kavion Hopper take up a lot of space there in the middle. And then you've got very fast defensive ends in Coltrane and Vincent. So second down, snap a little high, pitch play. And they're going to catch him behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to lose about 4, Brian.
They are. That was Terrence Smith on the carry.
And loss of 4 as looked like that took a little bit long to develop, Brian.
Yeah, Bessemer City coming up against Burns, they are probably going to try to run the ball a little bit more, just to control, to try to take some time down off the clock, keep Burns' explosive offense off the field.
Well, Holmes has got to put it up here, you'd think.
Yeah,
Third down and 9.
You would think something's coming here, maybe a wide receiver screen or.
All right, he's in the gun.
Out.
Yeah, he's in the gun. 4 wide receivers. And we're going to see it. Holmes back. He's got all day. He's got time. Now he's losing a little bit. Throws it out. Knocked up, but caught on the deflection.
Got it.
And it's going to be a first down.
Oh, no.
And is that ball out?
He said it's down.
So the ball is down, but that's going to move it from the 20 to the 40. What concentration there by number 12.
Cameron Rice Collins.
So Rice Collins pulls a rabbit out of the hat, and it's a first down for the Jackets. I'm going to give him 20 yards on that. Is that what you gave him, Brian?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
So first down for the Jackets as the fortuitous bounce ends up in Rice Collins' hands, and he's able to take it to the 40-yard line. If you're just joining us, 7 minutes, 47 seconds left in the first quarter, 7-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard.
Jameer had time to throw that pass, too.
He
had
did.
Some good protection.
Very good protection on that play. And it looks like Burns bringing a little heat, and Kahari Haynes coming off the edge. And, boy, that's going to be another tackle for losses. Vincent and some others have him.
Yep.
Brian, it doesn't look like they're going to let him run the football.
It doesn't, does it? It's going to be a loss of 2.
Yeah, you're right. I thought it was just going to be a loss of 1, but loss of 2 there as you saw Appalachian State commit Kahari Haynes come up on the corner there and put a little pressure, a little bit more penetration off the edge, and that play went nowhere. So second down and 12 for the Jackets.
Let's see if they'll go to the wide side of the field here.
Yeah, they're definitely over here on the left hash so they can move it to the right. And they've
Trips right.
Yeah, Trips right with a single back set. Holmes in the gun, getting his receivers lined up, making sure he's got enough on the line of scrimmage. Now claps the hands, has the ball, and again he's got time. Looked like he's setting up a screen, running out of time. He's flushed. He gets away, and he'll be up to about the 33-yard line, but he's going to lose more yardage as he didn't find anybody to throw it to. He had time, but nobody was open, Brian.
There was nobody open. Probably should have just thrown the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, you know that sometimes you're trying to make a play, though. Big game. Mm-hmm. If he can break a tackle, maybe he's going a long way. But in the book,
-5.
Yeah, that is a loss of 5, and that is the second tackle for loss on this drive. The third tackle for loss on this drive. So, again, they're backed up. Last time they got out of jail on the big pass play.
We may see a conservative play here and a punt.
Trips to the right against it just seems like they like that over there, Brian. Trips to the right a lot tonight, and Holmes is going to throw it. Vincent's after him. He steps up, and he lets it go, and it's over the middle, complete.
Terrence
Breaks
Smith.
1 tackle, but can't break 2. And who was that on the tackle? 6 on the tackle. I believe that was Jeter on the tackle. So they get about
12 of it back.
Okay, so a 12-yard pass, but it'll be 4th down, and I think the offense is staying on the field, Brian. They are. And that was number 7 on the reception. And that is Coleman?
Number 7 on the reception. That
was
that's Terrence Smith.
Smith on the reception. So 4th down and 5, and Bessemer keeping Holmes in the offense on the field. They know they don't want to. No, they are going to punt. I thought they were going to go for it. And I think they're going to get a false start.
Too many men on the field.
Okay, let's see what they call. You might be right, Brian. Play clock's at 0, so I don't know if it's a delay. Is Holmes the protector?
Yep.
Okay, that's why I thought. Yeah, I saw Holmes the protector. It looked like he was in a shotgun. I didn't look back there at the punter. So that's going to be another 5-yard penalty against the Jackets. So it'll be 4th down and 10. And who's back there punting?
It was Duff.
Duff. Foot into the ball, end over end.
Pretty decent.
Thompson waiting, and it hits a Bessemer City player. That's nothing. That's just fighting over there on the other side. I think it was Surratt. locked up with one of the Bessemer City Gunners over there. But the ball is spotted at the 22. I think they're going to have to move it up to the first contact. And they will. No, they're going to leave it at the 22.
It's going to be about a 38-yard punt.
So Burns will have it on their own 22, 1st and 10 with 5:18 left to go in the first quarter with a 7-0 lead, and that's on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. 5 wide receivers in an empty set for Mooney. See if they send somebody in motion. They don't. It's going to be a straight pass. Mooney over the middle, off the hands of Thompson and incomplete. Looked like he threw it a little behind him, Brian.
He did, and Rice Collins actually got his hand in there too a little bit to help deflect that for Bessemer City. But as a coach, you hate to see them receivers running behind the defenders.
Yeah. It just threw it to the wrong side, maybe about 2 or 3 foot off, and that enabled the Bessemer City defender to get in there and knock it away. So, again, they're going empty set here, Brian. 5 wide receivers.
Yeah, they're going to challenge the secondary of Bessemer City.
So in motion this time was Norris. And Mooney in some trouble. He's running to his right. He's got some room if he wants to tuck and run. He will. 35-40, 45-50, 45-40. There he goes. 35-30, 20, 15, and somebody said, is there a flag?
There's not.
No flag. So Mooney all the way down to the 14-yard line. So give him 28 plus 30. Give him 28 plus 37. You guys do the math. 28 plus 37.
65.
65-yard run. I do teach social studies, Brian, not math.
I teach basic math.
Yeah, that's why you could do it faster in your head than I could. But that is a Falston Pharmacy first down, and Burns knocking on the door. Mooney showing the legs a little bit. So it is first down, 4 wide receivers. Norris in the game at running back to Mooney's left. And Mooney puts that's a backward pass. That's going to go as a run, but Thompson's got it, breaks a tackle, fighting, falls forward to the 4.
It's going to be close to a first down.
Yeah, that's going to be a rush on the stat sheet because that ball's thrown behind the line of scrimmage.
9-yard rush.
So that's going to set up 2nd down and 1 for the Bulldogs. So that was just throw it behind there, let the blocking set up, and see what your athlete can do in space.
Most definitely, especially depending on what kind of cushion Bessemer City's given down here in the red zone.
4 wide receivers in for Burns. Mooney back, got time, fires, got a man. Did he catch it? Touchdown. Yes, he did. Touchdown. That's going to go for a 4-yard touchdown to Kahari Surratt. So Burns on the board again with your numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Main Street Hardware scoreboard 13-0. That looked like a simple slant pattern there, Brian.
It was a slant, and the inside receiver was running out, and the slant come open.
So Mooney threw a dime there. It was right where it needed to be. I had to wait, see if he caught it. It looked like he might have thrown it a little too hard. But Surratt able to haul it in. And are they going for 2? They are going for 2. Mooney to, I think that's Haynes. So
2-point.
Surratt, that
2-point pass to number 4.
That's Haynes, right? So Haynes with the 2-point play. 15-0 Burns. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. You'll get more than a fair deal at Shelby Heated and Air. And to celebrate the return of the Cleveland County Fair, Shelby Heated and Air is now offering a fair service call special of just $55. That's right, get a heating system checkup service call for just $55. Also, get up to $750 with a special Shelby Heated and Air discount on qualifying systems. Call today at 704-487-7877 and schedule your service appointment today. Shelby Heating and Air. Online at shelbyheating.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
Great return for Bessemer City on the James River Equipment kickoff.
Yep, Randall Pettis with a nice return.
So Pettis will take it all the way into Burns territory. No flags. They'll start with it in plus territory at the Burns 45.
Had one man to beat.
So that last drive for Burns took 1 minute, 15 seconds, 4 plays, and it went 78 yards. No, they're going to take it on the 48. So Bessemer City possession on the Burns 48 with 4:03 left to go in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, it's 15-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard.
Got trips right.
Yes, they do. One wide receiver left, and Holmes back in trouble, lets it go, and I believe it was Marshall McGowan was after him, putting the pressure, and the pass is incomplete, Brian.
Yeah, had good pressure on him there. Seems like Burns is maybe shifted a little bit. He was being protected. Jameer's kind of hobbling there a little bit.
Yeah, I think they brought McGowan on the blitz from the linebacker spot, got a little pressure, forced Holmes to get rid of that ball a little early. So 2nd down and 10, stops the clock with 3:57 left to go. And Bessemer City in their green helmets, white jerseys, white pants with green and gold trim, versus Burns with the blue shirts, gold pants, and blue helmets. And that's going to be draw play. Stacked up pretty nice. McGowan, some others in. Maybe 2 yards, bring up 3rd down and 8.
Nice little power off tackle play. This, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere, but it's still, it's a well-designed play. Got an H back in there to lead block for him.
Think that was Smith on the carry?
It was.
So Smith takes it maybe 2 yards. 3rd and 8, you got to be thinking 2 downs here, right, Brian?
In plus territory, yes, I would.
So 3rd down, 8, and Holmes, as we said, back-to-back weeks with 5 touchdown passes each. He's going to have to get a touchdown pass here soon to get Bessemer City back in this ball game. As they're going double wide receivers left and right, single back set. They snap it quick. They're not set, Brian. Timeout. So we got a timeout. We'll take it with them. 15-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be right back.
When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax professional. That's Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. And you've gotten a little letter from the IRS, come see Numbers. Get the advantage. They'll help you take advantage of the credits and deductions that you deserve. Just call 704-484-2783. See Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. They are there for you. Make this the summer event at Barburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Hurry in now for 0% APR for 72 months or $1,000 retail consumer cash on select new 2022 Dodge Charger and Challenger SXT or GT V6 models when financed through Chrysler Capital. Make this the summer event at Barburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located at 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
Holmes back, ball batted down. It'll be incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. And
it was deflected out of his hand by a big defensive lineman there. I couldn't see what number he was.
And we've got a different look, and this is something that I've got to start integrating into our broadcast. We've got Zach Mayhew down on the sideline. And, Zach, I know I haven't gone to you yet because I've been trying to get all this straight down there. And now I've got your camera on there, Zach, so they can see what it looks like from the sideline, and that's what it looks like from on top, so can go back and forth a little bit here. Let's take a look from the sideline on this punt return, and it's a fake, and it's snuffed out by the Bulldogs. Not a bad play call there, but knocked down, and did they lose about 3 yards there?
They lost 1. No, I think they lost 2.
So
it was a forward pass from Holmes.
So that's a loss of 3, and Bessemer tries to trick Burns on the fake punt, but it does not work. So Burns will take it over 1st down and 10 on their own 48-yard line with 2:55 left to go. Not a bad idea, it just didn't work.
Yeah, it went to Walter McCoy.
So there's our sideline view. We're going to check this out, Kevin, as Mooney's in the gun, and it'll be a little razzle-dazzle double reverse, and Mooney's got it. He's going to throw it, well covered, and knocked away. So they try the gadget play there, and there's number 7, Smith, to block to knock it away, and good defense there by the Jackets. They weren't really fooled.
Yeah, they stayed at home, fundamentally sound.
So
Good
2nd
coverage.
down and 10 after the incompletion. And Joe being a little cynical here about the officiating. Not Joe Weibrel. 4 wide receivers in for Burns. And Mooney's in the gun. And a little pop pass. It looks like Norris, and he's picking his way, and he falls forward. I guess it's going to count as a pass, Brian.
It is.
So a pass of 5 as Norris takes it right in front, gains about 5, and it'll set up 3rd down and 5.
Chastain on the tackle.
That's your man Chastain, who's been in on a lot of tackles. Great number for a linebacker too, huh? 51.
51.
So 4 wide receivers again, and there's our look from the sideline. So we'll keep it up top. I think we get a little better view there. Mooney back, going to let it go. One-on-one coverage, Thompson, and that one is almost intercepted and incomplete.
Pedersen coverage.
So Pedersen coverage, 4th and 5. If you're David Devine, wonder if you're going to punt the football here. I mean, you converted a 3rd and 40.
Did.
So I don't know what you're thinking here.
You're in plus territory. Your defense has been playing well. I
Yes.
believe he's going to roll the dice and go for it.
So Kevin, giving you some angles from Mr. Mayhew down there on the sideline. And Zach, can you hear us down there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you down there. Good shot there. We're going to stay with you on this play. 4th down 5, coming your way. Pass out in the flat. Warlick can't hang on. And that's right in front of you, Zach. What'd you see down there? Zach, you there, buddy? All right, we don't have Zach on the microphone. We'll work on that at halftime, but the incomplete pass, and that's a quick turnover on downs.
Good stand by Bessemer City after failing to convert the fake punt.
So the ball stays there in the middle of the field, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. And see what Zach's got to do. He's got to walk behind there. He's got to get down there to where he can see. And Bessemer City coming out, 1st down and 10.
That trips right.
They like that trips right. They use that a lot. And Holmes going to quarterback sweep to the right. He's knocked down Hopper and some others, and that'll be about a 5-yard loss.
2 yards. They gave him forward progress.
Okay, so they did give him forward progress, but that's another tackle for loss for Burns. And just looking at their tackles for loss, they've got 6 tackles for loss, so they're getting them behind the sticks, Brian.
Yes, they are.
So 2nd down and 12. And there we can see the Burns defense that Mr. Mayhew's giving you that angle over there. So we'll just go up top. Holmes back, getting a little bit of pressure. Lets it go. I tell you what, he can throw a rocket. And it's incomplete.
Nah, he called it.
I was getting ready to say, I thought he caught it. Where are they going to mark it?
No.
They're going to mark it back. It looked like he caught it, but
did.
maybe he wasn't able to
Incomplete
maintain
pass.
possession. But I tell you, that's an absolute dart from Jameer Holmes. I mean, he's got a cannon, doesn't he?
He does. Like I say, the last 2 weeks, the numbers he's put up, he does have good targets. He's just got to have that time to get it to him.
Okay, so Mayhew bringing the side. This is the up-top camera, so I'm going to try to give you some different views. And ball is dropped by Holmes. He picks it up. He's in trouble. He gets away from the pressure. He lets it go, and incomplete. That was a good job of just getting rid of that football. And do we have a penalty? No. So I'm not
4th
sure whether
down.
I'm not sure whether Bessemer's going to punt here. Favorable field position, but not favorable down in distance, Brian.
No, not when your defense just had that stand, playing with a little confidence. I believe you punt the ball away here and play defense. Coverage has been a little bit better since that first drive that Burns had.
Okay. All right, so that punt is down, and let's see, they're going to let it bounce, and great camera work there, Zach Mayhew, as that one is downed, and that is inside
the 15.
The 15-yard line. So Birds will take it with 56 seconds left to go on their own 13. So great special teams play by the Jackets there, Brian.
Yeah, that's been a bright spot. Duff's been a good punter this year. He's averaging about 40 yards a punt.
Okay, so Zach, buddy, your camera's down, so I'm going to stay up top right now, and it's Mooney in the gun, fires, Warlick's got it, not much as he's slung down after a gain of about maybe 4.
Yep, gain of 4.
Okay, so Warlick with the reception, tried to get him out in a little bit of space.
Just a quick hitch.
And Zach, if you can hear me, for some reason I do not have a picture on your camera. So 2nd down, 6, handoff, Norris through a crease. There he goes. 30, 35, 40, makes a man miss. 45, 50, 45, 40, makes another man miss. 35, and then he's run out of bounds after a big run. He'll be out at about the 32-yard line. Give him 33 plus 18. If my math is correct, that's a 51-yard run.
51-yard run.
So, great play by Norris. And I'm trying to look for Zach. Do you see Zach down there? I'm not getting a picture there, Kevin.
We may get quarter here.
Yeah, so we may get the quarter, and then I'll try to talk to him. So the quarter is going to expire. Nope, they're going to get the playoff. Mooney rolls right, lets it go into the end zone. Just short of the end zone, but it's hauled in by Thompson. Out at the 5, it'll be a 26-yard pass. We'll have 1st and goal when we come back after this message. After 1 quarter of play, Main Street Hardware scoreboard. It's 15-0 Burns.
Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant, taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000, 704-669-4000, or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts too, one big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk off I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
Okay, welcome back. Start of the 2nd quarter, 15-0 Burns. Going to try to get Zach back up. Zach, can you hear me, buddy?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Your camera's down. I don't have a shot on your camera. Do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, for some reason it's not up here, so we might have to work on that at halftime, Zach.
Okay.
But what have you seen down there so far?
Pretty exciting. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you well. Go ahead.
Pretty exciting. Burns is moving the ball very well. Defense playing really good. I think they're going to punch one in right here. I wish I could bring it up on the camera for you.
All right, we'll try here in just a second as it's going to be a handoff. Norris and lowers the head. Does he get in? He's in for the touchdown. And that is a numbers bookkeeping touchdown for Norris that caps off that quick minute-long drive for the Bulldogs. Brian, it looks like he just run up the middle, Had a nice little seam there and took it in.
Yep, nice little seam. Had a good push by the offensive line. They're going to line up the water bucket again. This time Bessemer comes over to cover it. They'll bring it back in and kick the extra point.
All right, so extra point brought to you by Nealon Cole. And it looks like it's going to be straight up just extra point. As Mooney holds, well, he lost control of it. Now he's going to have to roll out, trying to make something out of nothing. Throws it in the back of the end zone, knocked away, and the 2-point conversion no good. And the score remains 21-0.
Pettis with a nice deflection there. That could have been another 2.
And we're going to keep it right here. So let's see here. Unplug Zach's mic. See if I can do that without messing it up. Okay, that's his right there. Okay, Kevin, if you're listening, I've got his mic unplugged, but I just don't have a camera shot. It was working so well, and we're trying to get that camera shot back up here momentarily. If you're just joining us, Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 21-0. And Nealon Cole extra point by Camacho was just good. Getting ready for our James River Equipment kickoff.
We got Pettis and Rice Collins back deep for Bessemer City.
And Kevin, if you're listening, the screen says searching TX. I don't know if that means anything. Just send me a message and help me out. We'll try to get that sideline camera working again. So Camacho gets his left foot into the ball. Good deep kick. Fielded around the 6 and to the 15. And then some tacklers have him down there. No, he gets away. And he's still on his feet. Vincent can't get him. And I think he's finally forced out of bounds by Surratt. What a return there, Brian.
Yeah, that Pettis has been a good return man all year. Teams, when they kick to him, they're taking the gamble on him returning one. He can move. He can make people miss. He had a long interception return for a touchdown last week, almost like a kick return against Highland Tech.
So Bessemer City will take it on their own 44 with, Shelby beating Highland Tech 62-0. As that was probably pretty expected. Here it's 21-0 in the second quarter. And Holmes, hands off. Good running room for Smith before he runs. It looked like he ran into his old man, and he's stacked up. Not sure where they're going to spot it. So Rankin, they say he's got the stop. And is there an injury? We'll have an official's timeout for an injury, so we'll be back in 60 seconds. Once again, your score, Burns 21-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard.
Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant, taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000. 704-669-4000 or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts too. One big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk off I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
Sorry, Brian, I was away on that one. What happened on that last play?
So Terrence Smith got injured on the previous play, and Anthony Smith come in to relieve him at running back, and he actually lost a yard on the play. Straight dive.
So we had a 3-yard one on the first play and then a 1-yard loss. And if my calculations are correct, that's the 7th tackle for loss.
That would be correct.
So Holmes and Bessemer City badly need a first down. And it's Coltrane's after him. He's still after him. He throws, and it's incomplete. And the pressure on there caused the incompletion. That was Kamari Haynes. Check that.
That's the third incomplete pass in a row for Jameer. Pressure from Burns is making it hard for him to have a chance to find open receiver.
Well, I think the strategy was to use their run to set up the pass, and on the first couple of possessions, they just wouldn't let him get loose, and that just hasn't loosened things up. So they're just basically daring him to go ahead and throw it.
They are.
And that's a quick 3 and out for the Jackets, who will punt Ryan Thompson back at about his 21-yard line. And low line drive kick, and Ryan Thompson picks it up at about his 9, running the wrong way, but splits the defender. Still on his feet. Now he's working to the left side of the field, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, 25, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown!
He dipped inside his 10-yard line.
Is there a penalty marker down?
90 yards.
No flags. I tell you what, that might be the most amazing return I've seen in a long time. Tell us about what happened there, Brian.
Hold on. Is
No,
there a flag?
I knew the way the body language of the players told me a flag. I just saw the body language.
I saw the referee telling him to come on back. Oh, that's
that was
so disheartening for something like that. Blocking the back.
That was an amazing return, but all for naught, as Birds is going to take it back.
And it's going to be half the distance to the goal inside the 10.
Wow, that's going to take it. Well, he did have the wall set up, as you said.
Oh, it was perfect.
And
I haven't seen the wall set up like that since the days when we used to play Lincolnton.
I'll tell you what, man.
Ball's going to be on the 5-yard line.
So you go from scoring a touchdown, nothing. But I didn't see the flag, but I just saw a lot of Burns players standing here not celebrating. I said, there's got to be a flag somewhere. So Bessemer trying to get their 11th guy on the field, and it's Norris. Makes a man move, pulled down, nice tackle. He'll have about 5. 2nd down and 5. So I tell you what, whoever grabbed Norris was hanging on for dear life and pulled him down. With 9:27 left to go, 21-0 Burns.
Looked like it was number 53. I mean, that's Jay Sean Thomas.
As one of the guys we talked about in the pregame, as toilet paper into the stands, and it looks like Norris is loose again. He'll have a 1st down to the 20. Give him 10 yards and a Falston Pharmacy 1st down. And now with the lead, I think that Burns may be content to run a little clock here. And a referee has been injured, so we'll step away.
I did not see what happened there.
I did not either. We'll step away. We'll be right back.
Yes, it's electric at Carter Chevrolet in Shelby. Come see the all-new electric first ever Chevy Silverado. You'll get a charge out of it. It's definitely more than just a truck. But that's not all. Ask about the first ever all-electric Chevy Blazer EV with an 8-year, 100,000-mile battery warranty. Car shopping is made easy at Carter Chevrolet, and they'll buy your car. Carter Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at cartershelbyofshelby.com and see their page at whatsupshopper.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Harper Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victorious Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
All right, we're back. Tom Setafani and Brian Nichols with you, and the referee went down. I didn't see what happened. Did you, Brian?
I did not.
Pancake? Okay. So it's just a rough go of it for the official.
I would imagine him being the umpire, he probably just got called up in the pile.
And that happens to umpires more than anybody else. As Trent Marty and Zach Mayhew on changing the transmitter battery for our sideline cam. We were being You know, I got so wrapped up of forgetting to use it, and we had some really good shots with that sideline cam. So, Kevin, I think that's going to work. And we've got a score coming in from my friend John over at West Lincoln, the Weston Lincoln Bunker Hill. It's 17-14 Bunker Hill. Here it's 21-0. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs as the injured official has been helped off the field, I believe.
Nah, he's still out there.
Okay, so he's still out there.
He's a trooper.
Well, you just got to sometimes. And 2 running plays, nets Burns a first down and a little breathing room as Mooney's in the gun again. He's got it. He drops back. He lets it fly, and he's got a man. He's hit immediately.
That's going to be close to the first down.
I think it's Thompson on the reception. So Thompson on the reception, it will depend on the spot. And they're going to move the chains. That's a Falston Pharmacy first down. He threw a dart that time, didn't he, Brian?
He did. He found the open receiver, found a little bit of grass, got it to him.
So first down and 10 as back-to-back 10-yard gains, net 2 first downs, and Mooney's in the gun with a single back set. He's got time. He's going to let it go deep, and it's L.J. Allen can't get to it.
Just outside his reach.
Yeah, so they took a shot, not a bad time to do it, right after that first down play, but just over the outstretched arms of L.J. Allen. Did they have single coverage out there on him, or did it look like a safety was coming over late?
They have a free safety, a one-high free safety. They play a 4-2-5. Sometimes they go a little man underneath. Sometimes they play a little cover 3.
Yeah, it looks like they do have some guys back deep giving a little help, not putting the guys on an island. Second down, 10. Quick pass out in the flat, a little low, but I want to say that's Thompson or L.J. Allen. Can't tell who it was. But he'll get about 15 yards, and that'd be another Falston Pharmacy first down. That is L.J. Allen. And move that ball. I'm going to give him 14 yards, Brian.
Yep, I agree, 14 yards. And just a little quick out, and if the Bessemer City's given a cushion, that could be there all night.
So first down, 10. Mooney out in the flat, caught. And is that Allen again? That's Surratt that time, but about another 13-yard pass play and another Falston Pharmacy first down.
I'm gonna give him 12 on that.
So 12 yards, but 4 first downs
in a row.
And
moving quick, up tempo.
Okay, we're gonna check our action cam as Trent Marty's been working hard, and we got the action cam back. So Zach, when you get down there, we'll have some more sideline footage. And Jeremiah Mooney pulled it, kept it, little read option there. And that is a big carry. Is there a flag on them? Okay, we're not sure. He takes it from the 44 to the 18. That's a 26-yard gain if it stands, but we have to check the penalty. And the way Burns' body language is, that's holding against the Bulldogs, so that will negate that big run. Boy, that was a nice read option there by Mooney.
It was. He made the correct read. And I'm telling you what, he's pretty impressive too out there. That's quarterback with being able to run the ball and throw the ball. As a former varsity defensive coordinator, it's tough to defend a dual threat quarterback like that. He got a gain of 1 yard.
So that'll be 1st and 9. So what do we credit with him, with a 1 yard run?
Yep, we'll credit him with a 1 yard run.
So he gets a 1 yard run. So Burns with the 10-yard penalty. And back to throw is Mooney, and he's in trouble. He tries to get out of it.
Bessemer City.
And this time he's going to get sacked. And I think that's Holmes that slings him down.
Jameer Holmes playing defensive end.
And he'll throw him back for a big loss. And a loss of about, I'm going to say a loss of 7 yards?
7 yards.
So I tell you what, the big fella taking out a little bit of frustration on him. As that is a sack, the first one for Bessemer City of the game.
It is, and second tackle for a loss.
So I'll tell you what, Mooney might need the ice tub after that one, as that was rudely slammed down. But second down, 16 from right at the midfield stripe. And let's go to the action cam with Zach, and he's got it there. L.J. Allen's got it.
Quick
40,
slant.
35, 30, inside down to the 28-yard line, so that'll be gain of 22.
22.
And another Falston Pharmacy first down. So they seem like they're content to throw the shorter passes and let their athletes make the plays with their legs.
That is correct. Bessemer City giving them cushions. Obviously, they don't want to give up the home run ball, but it's just it's a darned if you do and darned if you don't.
And this is a handoff to Norris, but good job by the interior of the Bessemer City defense, drag him down by his legs. I think that's your man, Chastain. And he still got about 3 yards, bring up second down and 7.
That's the 5th tackle I have for Chastain.
And I tell you what, he was hanging on for dear life. He got Norris around the ankles and wouldn't let him go. But good job by Chastain.
Yeah, we'll get 2nd and 8.
And again, we've got that coverage. There's Zach's camera down there. You can see it, Kevin. And Mooney back, throws over the middle, through the hands of Warlick, and he got nailed for his trouble. As that was a great shot there by Zach on the incomplete pass. And I tell you what, you go over the middle in this game, you're taking your life into your own hands, Brian.
Yeah, Pettis is not afraid to be physical back there. So anytime anything's coming down the middle of the field, he's going to be in the area and the action on it.
And it's a cliche, but I'm pretty sure he heard some footsteps there.
You hear them footsteps coming.
Yep. So we'll go here and bring you the play. And Mooney going to throw and caught, dives ahead for a first down, and that's number 2, Thompson, who's to the 13. Give him 14 more yards and another first down, the 6th one on this drive alone. So they're moving the football, getting chunk plays, and it is going to be first down, and they can still get another first down.
They can. Ball is sitting on the 12, I do believe.
And this drive started way back on their own 5-yard line. And that's going to be Mooney. Read option again through the middle, takes on a tackler, and I think he does have a first down. He's down to the 2. So let's see where they spot it.
It's going to be.
They're going to give him a first down, so that's a 10-yard run, and the 7th Falston Pharmacy first down. And I tell you what, Kevin, we'll try this angle right here as Mr. Mayhew is right down there on top of the action.
Let's see if we get number 3 up the middle.
So let's see if it's Norris. And it will be Norris. Nope, he pulls it out into the end zone. Ryan Thompson for the 2-yard touchdown as a little RPO action. Winds up in a 2-yard touchdown, and that brought to you by Numbers Bookkeeping, Brian.
Nice little play. Nice little, say, a little play action pass, a little quick slant. Burns did a great job on that drive. Heartbreak, and had that 90-yard punt return called back.
And I tell you what, it's a timeout, so we'll take it with him before the 2-point play. We'll be right back. It is 27-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. Okay.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable, quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
Clean up with a stop into the Falston Pharmacy in Falston. The Happy Pharmacy. The Falston Pharmacy has added a new household cleaning section. You'll find your favorite popular brand name cleaning items. And remember the Falston Pharmacy for all of your prescription needs. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window. They want to be your local hometown pharmacy. So don't worry, be happy. Stop in at the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston. Like them on Facebook too.
They tried Bonner on the 2-point play. He came a little short. They're trying to give the big man a little love there. Tried a little refrigerator Perry, but the run is no good. Score remains 27-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard.
That's every lineman's dream.
Isn't it, though?
It is.
But unfortunately, unable to get it in. So we'll go back up top to Trent Marty's camera. And that drive, listen to this, 14 plays, 7 first downs, 4:50 off the clock, 95 yards. Impressive drive.
A very impressive drive. And QB number 1 there doing it through the air and with his feet.
And I think they're letting some teams know that, Brian, just putting that on film and saying, hey, you got to account for this too.
That's tough. That's tough as a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, haven't seen too much of that. So Burns kickoff team back on the field for your James River Equipment kickoff. Crest trailing South Point 21-7. And that's on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. And it's Camacho set to tee it up. Number 27 is going to tee it up and kick it off in this 27-0 game.
Let's see if they'll kick it to Pettis again.
You know what? I think they need to, Brian. You know why? Because, I mean, they need the challenge. They're going to see good athletes like him down the road, and they do. And this time he can't handle it. But he'll pick it up at the 5. He's to the 10. He's to the 15. Boy, I tell you what, he's like trying to tackle spilt milk.
He dropped it.
He dropped the football. And who's got it? Burns
got it.
And Burns has the fumble recovery. Who got it? Marshall McGowan on the fumble recovery for Burns. My man Marshall. He's in the class where I go get a cup of coffee every day, and he wants to make sure that we give him good press, Brian. So Marshall McGowan with a fumble recovery.
There you go. Ball on the ground. Got to get it.
But I tell you what, Pettis is just trying to make something happen. You can't fault that kid.
No, I won't ever fault a kid for trying to make a play.
So there's your top, there's your side view. What do you think? Let's keep it there with Zach's camera.
Sudden change of possession. I think they're going to the end zone.
Yeah, and we've got pass out in the flat. L.J. Allen makes a man miss. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. He's into the end zone. So quick strike. And L.J. Allen into the end zone for the touchdown, and that'll make it 33-0 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard, Brian.
Yes, sir. 11-yard touchdown. Go quick. Always got to be prepared on the sudden change of possession.
Okay. And thank you, Tamara Weaver, for your comments. Tamara Weaver, my buddy, watching the game. And as always, she's a sweetheart. 33-0.
Water bucket.
33-0. Birds. 2-point play on the way here.
They like their odds.
Yeah. So, yep, they're going to run the swinging gate, and Mooney's going to pull it out. He's going to be chased. He's a mad dash for the pylon, and he gets in for the 2-point play.
Yep, number 2
so,
the wrong angle.
That makes it 35-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Leaf season is here, and this area is Leaf Cleanup Headquarters is Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby. They can make your leaf pickup easy with the new Walker mower. And they have blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws in gas and battery-powered models with name brands like DeWalt, Husqvarna, Shindawa, Red Max, and more. Clean up those leaves after your quick visit to Hojo Power Sports and Equipment, 110 Grigg Street off South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at hojopower.net.
Buying a home can seem like a daunting task, but it's really not with Homestar Financial. With a short phone call, we can get you pre-approved. Once pre-approved, you're free to shop for the home of your dreams. At Homestar Financial, we can tell you the price or payment range that you qualify for. Your realtor will appreciate that you took the time to get pre-approved. So call me today. Let's make buying a home a dream come true. With Homestar Financial, it's quick and easy with no surprises at closing. Call today.
All right, James River Equipment kickoff by Camacho, 35-0 after the fumble recovery is turned into a touchdown, and Pettis has got it this time 5, 10, 15, trying to make a man miss. This time they bottle him up, and he's and that's Haynes on the stop. Yeah, that was good coverage. So Bessemer trying to get on the board here with 4:26 left to go in the first half. 35-0. Bessemer will take it on their own 20. And I tell you what, you're looking for a moral victory, I think, here, Brian. You want to get something on the board before halftime.
Well, either take the clock down to halftime or get something on the board. I agree. Just survive and then make your adjustments at halftime.
So, Bessemer City, as we said,
end up having to take a timeout.
Yeah, let's see. That's 5-4. Let's see if you're right. They may have to take a timeout, and they may take the penalty. Let's see. Did they get it? Yeah, they get the timeout, so we'll take it with them. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Your locally owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. Come check out the deals, like big wooden rockers, now on sale for $149.99. See the biggest, baddest blower on the market today by Red Max and priced at $5.99. They also carry a full line of Toro push and zero turn mowers. Save hundreds of dollars now during their end of summer clearance sale. That's Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street, Highway 182 in Lawndale. Online at mainstreethardwareinc.com and like them on Facebook too. No matter the weather outside, Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby keeps you comfortable inside. They carry American Standard and Goodman Heating and Air Conditioning Systems. And right now, for qualified buyers, you can get a new unit for as low as $85 per month. See them for all the details. Cleveland County's leader in home comfort since 1983 is Bill Shuford Heating and Air. 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com and see their page at WhatsAppShopper.com.
All right, we're back. First down and 10 for the Jackets from their own 20. Holmes, play action, throws, got a man, broken up. And I tell you what, it was a nice defensive adjustment there, but it looked like number 9 was the intended receiver. So let me get back to, there we go.
Josiah Coleman.
Yeah, Coleman was the intended receiver. Second down and 10 after the incompletion. I think, Brian, we're going to see a steady diet of Jameer Holmes passes here.
I believe you're correct.
4 wide receivers in for Bessemer City.
Got blitz coming off the edge.
And Holmes throws out the flat, caught, working his way back around. I think that's Pettis. And he's knocked down.
Not Duff.
No, that's Duff, and a great open field tackle by Lamont Wilson.
Running 50 yards to get 6.
But that's an exciting 6
It
yards.
It was.
That's an exciting 6-yard pass. And he'll have it up to about the 26-yard line. Third down, big third down here for the confidence of the Jackets. Third down and 4. So ball back to Holmes. He's got some time, getting a little pressure. Still got time. Now he's going to be sacked.
He fumbled.
Ball comes out and dive for it. Not sure if Vincent got it or not.
Did 25 get it?
And let's see who's got it. Did Vincent recover? Trying to get down there. Here. And right there you see on Zach's cam, it's number 25, Nick Vincent. So that's going to go down as a 4-yard loss and a fumble recovery.
Holmes got hit from the blind side and then knocked the ball free. Good job by number 25.
That's Nick Vincent.
Vincent on the recovery, finding the football. Sudden change of possession.
Yeah, that's the second Bessemer City fumble in as many possessions. And now Burns in the driver's seat again, up 35-0, looking for more. As they have 4 wide receivers, Norris, the single back set, and it's Mooney in the gun. And he'll hand to Norris, who tries the left side, picks his way, hurdles a man on the ground, still on his feet, and he didn't go down. 20, 15, 10, 5, what a run! Touchdown! Numbers bookkeeping touchdown unless
Hold
they're going
on.
to call him down.
They haven't moved the chains yet.
No, got a flag. So that's another exciting play wiped out by a penalty, Brian.
Yes.
Holding against the Bulldogs. So they took it originally on their own 22, and that holding penalty is going to back them up. Let's see where they put it. I'm not sure where the holding penalty was.
Another nice run. Going to be a 1 yard in the book.
Yeah, and a 10-yard penalty for the Bulldogs. So tough break for Burns, but it'll be a weird 1st down and 9 for the Bulldogs. Mooney in the gun, and he's got it. He's looking. He's got time. Sets up the screen. It's Norris. They had it well defended, but Norris breaks a tackle. He's to the 20, fighting his way, and Bessemer City will drag him down there. That's Thompson. Check that, Thompson. And Thompson's going to get about 5 yards. And it'll set up. Yeah, I'm going to give him 5, Brian.
All right, I agree.
And there's a little chippiness out there.
There he is.
I think the refs got it under control.
They ain't giving him 5. Yeah, they are. He keeps going back and forth.
Looks like a pendulum on a grandfather clock.
I think he got 4.
Okay, so I'm going with him. 4 yards, so 2nd down, 5. And then here you can see right there, L.J. Allen right there, one of the wide receivers. We'll go back up top for you, Tamara. There's your view.
Delay a game.
And it's going to be a delay of game against the Bulldogs. Delay, and that'll back them up 5. I'll try to add up this penalty yardage. I'll tell you what, that's been the only drawback for Burns tonight. They have been penalized a lot, Brian.
They have. And some of them have been called, so they still ended up scoring on them drives, but it negated good athletic plays.
And I've been told Bunker Hill ahead of Westlake at 17-14. Mooney rolls. He's looking. He fires. He's got a man. It's Thompson in the middle of the field who stood up, breaks a tackle, fighting his way down to the 3-yard line. That's going to be gain of 20 and a Falston Pharmacy 1st down. If there are no flags. That's after the play, though. That's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody. So I'm not sure. I told you it was getting a little chippy down there. I saw a couple of the players pushing and shoving a little bit.
He was in front of the line of scrimmage. I thought so, too. But
there's another flag down there. That couldn't have been – the one near the goal line couldn't have been for illegal forward pass. That will result in a 5-yard penalty and a loss of down. So the officials are going to have to straighten this out because, Brian, I don't think the flag – they haven't moved the football. Not sure what's going on there. No, they can't. It was a dead ball. They're saying in the booth, one's a dead ball.
They'll have to mark one and then the other.
Now we've got a meeting of the minds. Now the back judge is going to come in and give his 2 cents worth. If we did the unsportsmanlike, this ball is going to be way back all the way at the 42-yard line. Let's see. I'm not sure. I have no idea what's going on. I'm sorry. As they toss the ball, the Bessemer City kids.
That was what the meeting was about. Where's the ball?
Yeah. So the ball is at the 20, and they're going to mark off the 5 yards for the Burns penalty. And that is illegal forward pass, loss of down. What was the other flag for? Dead ball, unsportsmanlike against Bessemer City.
So it's marked off, so it's going to end up essentially being a 1st down.
Yeah, it'd be close, won't it?
It will.
No, there was a dead ball penalty, so you have to enforce that as well. The down
They had
count.
to mark both of them off
Right.
because one occurred during live ball, one occurred during dead ball.
Right. And the officials, let's give them a little credit. They got that one right.
So 5-yard penalty on Burns and a 15-yard penalty on Bessemer City.
And after all that,
First down.
We've got a Falston Pharmacy 1st down. So the ball's on the 11. It's first down
They
and 10.
can get a first down.
Yeah, first down and 10, not first down and goal yet. As run pass option, Warlick on the slant. He's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. So let's see if they give him the first down. So that is a Falston Pharmacy first down. First down and goal for the Bulldogs. 1:42 left to go, second quarter. And Norris walks into the end zone for a touchdown. That is a numbers bookkeeping touchdown, and that makes it 41-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. So pending the extra point, unless Bessemer City scores, the clock will run beginning of third quarter. Am I right on that, Brian?
That is correct. 42-point mercy rule in North Carolina.
Well, it might not because they're going to try big.
Got to get the going to try the 2-point conversion again. Every lineman's dream. Coach point at him and say, "It's your time."
Puts the head down. Does he get in?
No, he didn't.
And they say no, so the score will remain 41-0 on your Mr. Sparky. Check that, your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back. There's your sideline cam there. Brought to you by Zach Mayhew.
See, Kevin sent me some scores that we might can go over.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, we got Bunker Hill 17-14 at West Lincoln. Chase 14-0 over Hendersonville. South Point 21-7 Crest. Kings Mountain 35-0 Forest View. Community School of Davidson 42-0 over Carver. We'll go with the kickoff here.
And ball bobbled and picked up. And now you got the sideline view there. And is that Pettis again?
That was Rice Collins.
Collins. And Collins will take it to around the 30-yard line. So Bessemer City will have it there. First down and 10.
Continue with these scores. Freedom 14 over High Brighton 13. Ashbrook 19-8 on North Gaston. Lincolnton down 14-21 to Bandies. Newton Con over 15-7 East Burke. East Gaston up 21-8 on Thomas Jefferson. That's a conference game. Shelby up 62-0 on Highland. And let's go with Holmes.
Okay, so Holmes in the gun, hands it off, up the middle, smacks into some guys. Looks like McGowan and some others wrestle him down. Gain of 2, be 2nd and 8. And I think maybe Bessemer City's just trying to get into the locker room.
Exactly. Get to halftime, make your adjustments. Anthony Smith was on the carry.
Big Caleb Bird coming into the game for Vincent. Vincent with a fumble recovery tonight. So 56 seconds left to go. And Bessemer in no hurry, are they?
They're not.
They're not in any hurry whatsoever. So looks like they're just going to take this thing into the locker room down 41-0. We'll have the Carter Chevrolet halftime show coming up for you. A little toss play out to the right side. Makes a man miss and falls forward. Smith will get about 6, Brian.
Yep, biggest rush play of the night.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
Let's see. He had 2. It's going to be 3rd and 2, so he got 6.
Yeah, we'll give him 6. So 3rd down, and Bessemer does not have to run another play. They can take it in the locker room. Lick their wounds and come back out. They're going to get the second half kickoff as this thing's going to tick down. So we'll bring you the Carter Chevrolet halftime show. And I always tell the story about 1987 when I went to Carter Chevrolet and Mom and Dad bought a Caprice Classic, took it home, and it had power windows and all fancy stuff in there. You know, Carter Chevrolet been around a long time, selling good vehicles for a long time.
Had all the fancy bells and whistles, didn't it?
Oh my gosh, that Caprice Classic, we took many trips back to Ohio in that thing. So Carter Chevrolet is also where I bought my first pre-owned vehicle when I came home from college. So Carter Chevrolet been in business for a long time. Go see them for your pre-owned and new car needs. Here on the Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 41-0 Burns. You're listening to Burns High School football, which as always is brought to you by West End Sales. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Please welcome to the field the 2022 Burns High School Marching Dog.
Your locally owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. Come check out the deals, like big wooden rockers, now on sale for $149.99. See the biggest, baddest blower on the market today by Red Max and priced at $599. They also carry a full line of Toro push and zero-turn mowers. Save hundreds of dollars now during their end of summer clearance sale. That's Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street, Highway 182 in Lawndale. Online at mainstreethardwareinc.com and like them on Facebook too. No matter the weather outside, Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby keeps you comfortable inside. They carry American Standard and Goodman heating and air conditioning systems. And right now, for qualified buyers, you can get a new unit for as low as $85 per month. See them for all the details. Cleveland County's leader in home comfort since 1983 is Bill Shuford Heating and Air. 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com and see their page at WhatsAppShopper.com.
Buying a home can seem like a daunting task, but it's really not with Homestar Financial. With a short phone call, we can get you pre-approved. Once pre-approved, you're free to shop for the home of your dreams. At Homestar Financial, we can tell you the price or payment range that you qualify for. Your realtor will appreciate that you took the time to get pre-approved. So call me today. Let's make buying a home a dream come true. With Homestar Financial, it's quick and easy with no surprises at closing. Call today.
Leaf season is here, and this area's leaf cleanup headquarters is Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby. They can make your leaf pickup easy with the new Walker mower. And they have blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws in gas and battery-powered models with name brands like DeWalt, Husqvarna, Shindawa, Red Max, and more. Clean up those leaves after your quick visit to Hojo Power Sports and Equipment, 110 Grigg Street off South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at hojopower.net. Clean up with a stop in at the Falston Pharmacy in Falston, the Happy Pharmacy. The Falston Pharmacy has added a new household cleaning section. You'll find your favorite popular brand name cleaning items. And remember the Falston Pharmacy for all of your prescription needs. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window. They want to be your local hometown pharmacy. So don't worry, be happy. Stop in at the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston. Like them on Facebook too.
Yes, it's electric at Carter Chevrolet in Shelby. Come see the all-new electric first ever Chevy Silverado. You'll get a charge out of it. It's definitely more than just a truck. But that's not all. Ask about the first ever all-electric Chevy Blazer EV with an 8-year, 100,000-mile battery warranty. Car shopping is made easy at Carter Chevrolet, and they'll buy your car. Carter Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. On at CarterChevyofShelby.com and see their page at WhatsAppShopper.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Off Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victoria Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com. Tops Pizza and Pasta in Fallston is happy to help sponsor the broadcast of Burns High football. For over 22 years, Tops Pizza and Pasta has been serving this area with the best pizza around. Come one or come all, eat in their big dining room. Pick it up or have it delivered by calling 704-538-3344. Pizza, pasta dinners, wings, subs, salads, sides, and even desserts. Come by before the big game. You'll be glad you did at Tops Pizza and Pasta, 4813 Fallston Road, Highway 18 in Fallston. Open Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., 10:30 a.m. to 9, Friday and Saturday. Closed on Sundays. Online at topspizzandpasta.com. Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include four-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts. That's the theme of the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Fallston and the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home on Dixie Street in Cherryville. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. For more information, visit the websites at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com and StameyCherryvilleFuneralHome.com, both giving you the gift of comfort for you and your family. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. You'll get more than a fair deal at Shelby Heating and Air. And to celebrate the return of the Cleveland County Fair, Shelby Heating and Air is now offering a fair service call special of just $55. That's right, get a heating system checkup service call for just $55. Also, get up to $750 with a special Shelby Heating and Air discount on qualifying systems. Call today at 704-487-7877 and schedule your service appointment today. Shelby Heating and Air, online at shelbyheating.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. Make this the summer event at Barburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Hurry in now for 0% APR for 72 months or $1,000 retail consumer cash on select new 2022 Dodge Charger and Challenger SXT or GT V6 models when financed through Chrysler Capital. Make this the summer event at Barburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located at 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax professional. That's Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. And you've gotten a little letter from the IRS, come see Numbers. Get the advantage. They'll help you take advantage of the credits and deductions that you deserve. Just call 704-484-2783. See Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. They are there for you. Your locally owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. Come check out the deals, like big wooden rockers, now on sale for $149.99. See the biggest, baddest blower on the market today by Red Max and priced at $599. They also carry a full line of Toro push and zero-turn mowers. Save hundreds of dollars now during their end-of-summer clearance sale. That's Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street, Highway 182 in Lawndale. Online at mainstreethardwareinc.com and like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back. Tom Senafani and Brian Nichols with you on this Carter Chevrolet halftime show. And going to give you the drive summaries. Burns got the opening kickoff. 5 plays, 2 minutes, 4 seconds. A 61-yard drive, capped off by a 16-yard pass reception by Norris. Camacho's extra point good. It was 7-0. After a Bessemer City drive that stalled, Burns got the ball back, went 4 plays in a minute 13, got a 4-yard touchdown reception by Surratt. 2-point conversion was good by Haynes. That made it 15-0 at that point. Burns gets on the board again early in the second quarter, if I can say it right. 4 plays, 87 yards. Key play was a 51-yard run there by Mooney, and the drive was capped off by a 5-yard TD run by Norris. The 2-point pass failed. That made it 21-0 at that point. Then Burns' most impressive drive, a 14-play drive. They thought they had a touchdown on the kickoff return. It was wiped out. They start on their own 5. 14 plays, 4 minutes and 50 seconds off the clock, 95 yards. And it was capped off by a 2-yard passing touchdown. And, Joe, who got the 2-yard passing touchdown? I can't read my own handwriting there. The extra point, Ryan Thompson. Want to make sure you got 2-yard TD reception by Thompson. And the 2-point play failed. 27-0 at that point. Then Bessemer City fumbled the ensuing kickoff. Burns gets it on the 11-yard line. In one play, they score 11-yard TD reception by Allen. Mooney with the 2-point run, 35-0 at that point. Then after a Nick Vincent fumble recovery, Burns scores again, 4 plays, 2 minutes, 2 seconds off the clock to go 22 yards. And Norris plunges in from a yard out. The 2-point run by Avante Maddox fails. And that's where we stand at 41-0 at halftime. So that's your scoring summary. And now Brian's going to bring us some halftime stats.
All right, so at halftime here, starting with Bessemer City, they had 1 first down first half. And I'm pretty sure, Tom, that was on the first drive, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yep, one first down. Burns has clamped down the defense on them. Terrence Smith has 4 carries for -1 yards. Jameer Holmes has 3 carries for -7. And Smith, who come in there to relieve Anthony Smith, Terrence Smith was the one 4 for -1. Anthony Smith come in to relieve the injured Terrence Smith, and he has 7 yards on 3 carries. So Bessemer City has a grand total of -1 yards on 10 carries in the first half. Jameer Holmes was 4 of 10 passing for 36 yards. Most of that came on that opening drive. He has found Duff for a 6-yard gain. He's found McCoy. That was on the fake punt. That was a -2. He found Terrence Smith for a 12-yard gain, and he found Rice Collins for a 20-yard gain. And also, as Tom mentioned, Bessemer City fumbled it twice. That led to 2 quick Burns scores. For Burns, they had 14 first downs in the first half. Penalties had plagued them, though, on some of their drives. They had 7 penalties for 50 yards. Norris has 74 yards rushing on 6 carries. Thompson has 24 yards on 2 carries. Mooney has been dazzling with his feet. He's got 70 yards on 4 carries for a total of 168 yards on 12 carries. And Mooney has completed 19 of his passes for 216 yards. 5 to Allen for 68, 3 to Surratt for 61, 5 to Norris for 24, 1 to Warlick for 5, and Thompson has caught 5 passes for 58.
I tell you what, he's spreading the wealth around, isn't he?
He is. He's challenged. We knew that. I figured he would challenge Bessemer City's DBs coming into this game, and Bessemer's having a hard time getting the ball to his favorite targets. Number one, after the first drive, he was being protected pretty good, but Jameer has been running for his life here at the end of the first half, and Burns is doing a good job getting pressure on him, and they're covering. They must be doing a great job covering Randall, because Randall hadn't even been targeted yet, and he's one of Jameer's favorite targets. And like I say, Duff, both of them coming in averaging 60 yards a game. Burns' defensive game plan has been spot on.
Yeah, they just weren't going to let him run the ball. And I think Bessemer came out and wanted to run the ball, you said.
Yes, they wanted to play small ball. They wanted to keep it low scoring, to play keep away. You know, Burns is an explosive offense. And they just, you know, you can't go third and have all of those tackles for a loss and be playing behind the chains and not eventually have to go to passing. So they're just playing right into Burns' game plan.
Yeah, it was a pretty dominating performance by the Burns defense. I don't know if I got all the tackles for loss, but it seemed like it was somewhere around 10 or 11 tackles for loss for the Burns defense. And I've got them boxed up. I have to count them up. But
I got you. Let me see if I can help you out with that right quick.
Just dominating defensive performance. They had 3 on that drive, 2 more, that's 5.
I got them for 6.
6, 7. You got them for 6.
Yeah, I've got them for.
And I had him for it. Did you count the fumble recovery when Vincent got the sack as a loss?
I did not.
Yeah.
I typically don't count that if they take it. So yeah. So when he tackled him on the, it would have been a sack if he'd have held on.
Right. You know what? Brian, to be completely honest with you, I don't know how they would record that. You know, would that be a tackle for loss and a fumble recovery?
We've always did it by if you can remain. Possession. Okay. Now, there's a thing about that. If Bessemer City would have retained the possession, wherever the ball is recovered, you give them the yardage. Like if they fumble forwards and it picks up 3 yards and Bessemer City recovers and it goes out of bounds, they get that rushing yardage. It's weird. You only get it if you keep it.
Right. Okay. So somewhere around, depending on how you score it, 7, 8 tackles for loss. Bessemer's been behind the sticks, and they just can't afford to be there in this ball game.
No, you can't start out. You can't start out behind the sticks against a team like Burns.
So, once again on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 41-0. You've listened to the Carter Chevrolet halftime show. We're going to take one more quick break, and then when we come back, we'll have the second half James River Equipment kickoff. So don't go anywhere. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
At Carolina Federal Credit Union, we know that we are not like the others. When you make a deposit, you're getting an excellent rate and helping a neighbor refinance for a reliable vehicle, buy a home, or start a family. It has been our community that has helped us thrive for over 50 years. The more that we grow, the better we can serve all of our neighbors. All that it takes to become a member is to be a part of the community. Carolina Federal Credit Union. We treat you like family because you are.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendSales.com. See their page at WhatsAppShopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back. So, fourth quarter, and just had a pleasant visit with Coach Alex Lenhart, a Burns staple for many years. Alex Lenhart, when you see this guy, pat him on the back. Better yet, are we still doing the raffle? Is the raffle ticket still going on for how much longer? To the 23rd? Till the Shelby game on the 28th. 30 grand is what they're saying is the possible pot for that. So keep on buying the raffle tickets. See Coach Lenhart or see anybody on the Burns coaching staff. Tommy Gales has come in to coach the girls basketball. Coach Diamond is coaching the boys basketball offensive coordinator. So some of those guys. Brandy Leach is coaching the volleyball. So anybody, Jamie Lee coaching the soccer, any of these guys will have tickets for the raffle and support Burns High School athletics. And you can also see any of our Burns athletes, which will also have those tickets for sale. So always a pleasure when Alex comes down. He's gone back up to do his coaching duties. And I think we'll have Camacho kicking off. And in the second half, at this point, the outcome's decided, Brian. But what are you telling your kids at halftime if you're Bessemer City?
Keep fighting. Keep doing what you do. Get better. Learn. Win your little individual battles. There's so many things that you can do. Just the main thing is don't drop your head. Don't go out there and just lay down. You got to have fight in you. If you're going to do anything, be a part of a team sport, you got to have fight and fight for each other.
So let's see what fight they've got left, if they got any gas left in the tank for the second half. As we said, 41-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. James River Equipment kickoff, and that's going to be, can't tell, 12.
Rice Collins.
And Collins has got room. Collins working his way up to the 35, 36-yard line, so Bessemer City gets it in decent field position to start their first drive of the second half. 41-0 once again, if you've just joined us. Thank you to Carter Chevrolet for bringing us the halftime show, and the ball will be placed at the 36-yard line. So let's see if they try to keep it on the ground, Brian, see if they try to reestablish that ground game. And it looks like most of the Burn starters out there. And they look like a switch. They're going 3-4, Brian.
Yep, working on a little different things.
Yeah. And they got a stand-up end on this side, on the right side. I think that's Haynes. And Holmes in the gun. He'll
bringing double B gap blitzes.
Yep. Yeah, they did. And I tell you what, what's the advantage to standing up that defensive end on that side?
Well, I believe when you stand your defensive end up, they can see the play develop. They can see the blocks develop. Interior linemen, of course, you want them down so that they get out low and stay lower than the offensive linemen. But them defensive ends standing up, they can see the play develop better.
And you see it again on the left side there.
They're bringing him in reduction.
Yep. Almost intercepted by Surratt. Kamari Surratt had his hands on it and couldn't haul it in. Tough break for him, but incomplete. Third down and 9 for the Jackets. But that's a fastball from Jameer Holmes. I don't know if he plays baseball, but he might want to give it a shot.
I ain't lying. I think he did play baseball last year.
Yeah, it seems like he did. I can't remember if I saw him pitch, but I tell you what, he's got a cannon. Third down and 9. And they're bringing the blitz. It's picked up initially. Holmes now in trouble. He'll be sacked. No, he gets away. They can't get the big man down.
Oh, face mask.
Now they're going to get him down. Is there a penalty? Out it comes. You were right, Brian. That's going to be a face mask and a 15-yard penalty and a first down for the Yellow Jackets. So I'll tell you what, Burns, if you want to look at one negative thing from tonight, it's been penalties. And if they, let's see where they're going to mark it there. Yeah, that's got to be a personal foul. Face mask, and that's going to be the second first down for the Jackets. Oh, that's going to be a 15-yarder all the way. As it looked like, how did Holmes get away from that first guy?
I told you he's so big, he's just tough to bring down.
Yeah,
I've watched him all year against every team he's played. He's been able to break out of those tackles.
Yeah, it has been difficult for him to bring him down. Now the ball moves out to midfield. 11:07 left to go. And a beautiful shot of the moon right there above the stadium.
They're gonna be close to getting this play off.
Yeah, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Let's see if they do get it off. And we'll stay there with the sideline cameras. Holmes. And running play, and it looked like he had a hole, but he brought
He
down.
had a seam, but the guy got him.
Let's see. It didn't see who got him. Wasn't sure. I think it was 10 on the tackle. No, 30 on the tackle. So that was Elijah Goodson. And I tell you what, I thought he was going to go for a long way, but it's going to end up being just a run of 1 yard.
The Goodson brothers, I remember them. They used to be in Bessemer City. I coached a couple of his older brothers.
That's correct. Now, a lot of them, and there was a lot of Goodson brothers. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them.
And when I was at North Gaston, we played over here, Ty Sheem, and I want to say Alfonso was playing.
That's right. Now Burns looks like they're going to bring a little pressure and handoff.
Ball.
And ball is loose. It's still loose. Who's got it? Ball still loose. It's scooped up.
Scoop.
And it's going to be 20, 15, 10. Will he score? He will.
I thought Pettis was going to get him.
And who is that? Who is 18, Johnny Johnson with the scoop and score from
30
about
yards.
30 yards out. Third fumble recovery, and the turnovers have really bit the Jackets tonight, Brian.
They have. They have. All of them have directly led to Burns scores, and now we will have a running clock, or should have a running clock. There's a flag on the field.
Well, we're going to have to update the scorebook. It might have been unsportsmanlike after the play. No, they're bringing it back. They say no. And I don't know who's going to keep possession. They're taking that from them. So it was a block in the back on the return. So we're still going to give the fumble recovery to Johnson. But I'll tell you what, there's been a ton of flags out there. And Burns already has 35. I didn't see a flag. Did you, Brian? I did not see
I did not see one. I don't know where it came from. I didn't see. I mean, unless they called it while the ball was rolling around on the ground, but who was in possession?
Is the Bessemer City offense coming back on the field? That's the Burns defense on the field.
Did they call an inadvertent whistle? I believe they blew an inadvertent whistle.
Oh, inadvertent whistle. Wow.
Wow, what a break for Bessemer City.
Wow. So
they were like us. They thought when he got tackled, they blew the whistle.
But that's not where he was, I guess.
It was 2nd and 9.
All right, so it'll be 3rd down 9 and tackle behind the line. It looks like that ball came out. And that's going to be a 1-yard loss.
Smith's back in.
So I had to make all kinds of changes there.
That's going to be a 1-2. That's a -3.
So this will be, well, how's it only 3rd down?
Inadvertent whistle.
I get,
second down.
But I thought the 1-yard run and then
Correct.
the inadvertent whistle, that would have killed that play. And now you've got 3rd down. But I'm not sure how it's.
They replayed
second down.
Yes.
Okay, so they replayed 2nd down.
They didn't.
All right.
They didn't take the result of the play. Obviously, they didn't want to give the fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Okay.
Is he offsides?
I'm not sure. Holmes back to pass, fires and intercepts. Oh my gosh!
Almost.
He had his hands on it, and he would have walked into the end zone. I think that was Johnson.
Now we got 4th down. I think we're back. With everything being kosher now.
I'd like to say I know what was going on, but I don't.
It had to be an inadvertent whistle because they came back and replayed the down.
Yeah, it did, but if that inadvertent whistle is during the play, I'm not sure why you don't put the ball where it was when the whistle was blown. Clear recovery, maybe you take away the touchdown. But we'll zoom in here and see if we can get.
Oh, he called his own number.
Yeah, he called his own number.
But
and
he might. Oh,
let's see, a big hit.
Big hit, but he got. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, what did he get there? He got about 7-8 yards.
8 yards. That's going to be an injury.
And do we have an injury?
Yeah, I believe Duff's injured.
Okay, so we'll be right back in 60 seconds.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at Weston Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at Weston Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westonsales.com. See their page at whatsupchopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Falston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs,
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 Engage Spring purchase or new custom design piece during this 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
We've still got a Bessemer City jacket down with an injury. Hopefully it's not serious. Hopefully he's okay. Said he started to get up and come off the field, but not sure if he's off the field just yet. So we'll take another 30 seconds and we'll be back.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include four-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back. So, do you think who'd you say the injured jacket was?
I believe that was Duff, the punter. He ran the
76-0.
Okay.
Picked up 8 yards, but it wasn't enough for the first down.
Okay, got mine a little bit too hot there, so I'll fix that. And first down and 10 Burns from their own 46. And Bessemer City gets good penetration, but Norris busts it out. 35, 40, 30, 25. Keeps his balance and stumbles to the 20-yard line. What a run by Jeremiah Norris. Give him 34 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Chastain got him touchdown saving tackle.
I tell you what, you're right. That Chastain kid has made a lot of tackles tonight. But first down as Burns took it from their own 46 down to the 20. And very quickly they're up to the line of scrimmage. Pass out in the flat. That's Thompson. 20, 15, 10. He'll walk into the end zone for a touchdown. And that's a little disheartening for Bessemer City as they look like maybe they put their heads down a little bit there.
They did. I think the teammate getting hurt took the wind out of them, and Burns come out and went quick. They had him hemmed up on that first drive. They had Norris hemmed up in the backfield, but then he breaks loose, and it seems like everything's going against you.
So that's going to make it 47-0, and there's your running clock. And we'll get to see a lot of the reserves for Burns and maybe some of the reserves for Bessemer City get a little playing time. So let's see what we do here. Camacho's on for the extra point. And, yep, 47-0 scores. South Point up on Crest, 21-13. Shelby defeats Highland Tech, 76-0. Snap back, good hold, good kick. Nealon, pest control, extra point is good. So, running clock. So we'll be done a little early, Kevin. Your score, 48-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Well, the chickens have arrived at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood, and that's no joke. Come by and see them. Just watching them will crack you up. Okay, seriously, they now have chickens along with mums and pumpkins. They have fertilizer, lime, grass seed, including ryegrass for your yard, along with your pet and livestock feed. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenters Grove Road off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook too. The 30th anniversary sale continues at Essener Auto Sales in Shelby. Come check them out all year long with some great anniversary specials. Find out how easy it can be for you to be one of their satisfied customers. Yes, 30 years ago, Susie and Richie started Essener Auto Sales, striving to give you the best deal possible on a quality pre-owned vehicle. See them today at 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. That's Essener Auto Sales in Shelby.
All right, we're back. Tom Senafani and Brian Nichols with you. And we've got a James River Equipment kickoff. After that 20-yard touchdown by Thompson makes it 48-0. And Camacho footing the ball, and this one's pretty deep, and it's going to be returnable. 5, 10, 15, 20, tripped up.
Shoestring.
Yeah, that was a great tackle.
Rice Collins.
I'm trying to see who the tackler was for Burns. 30. And we've called his name a lot. That's Elijah Goodson again. And I want to tell our listeners that you may or may not know this, but Lance Camp is the quarterback coach at Bessemer City High School. Probably remember him from back in the day. Lance played a little football here at Burns High School, was a pretty good quarterback. So congratulations, Lance. Hope you're doing well over there at Bessemer City. I'm sure Jameer Holmes appreciates the knowledge and insight you could give him. And this one's going to be over pretty quick, as at least we'll get to see maybe a few of the reserves get in. I don't see many reserves in for Burns just yet.
Most coaches, they say third quarter, you want your players to keep their edge. You know, you got big games coming up, big conference games. Obviously, still got Shelby on the schedule.
Yeah. East Gaston will be a test. And Holmes, hands off, straight ahead. Decent yardage, maybe give him 3-4 yards. See where they spot it. Going to give him 5. Good run there on first down.
Yep, Isaiah Lippard.
So, yep. So Coltrane in on the stop. But here comes 44 into the game, and that's Diaz in for Burns. Haven't seen him yet. They get a little playing time. That's good. I think Vincent's out, and here comes Coltrane out of the game. And let me go ahead and see if I can get some Zach Cam here. And right there's what it looks like from the sideline as Holmes in the gun. And that's going to be handoff right there, Kevin. That's what you pay Zach for, to see that big hit there.
Number 10 used the offensive lineman to make the tackle.
And that was Amari Rankin. And that is going to be a loss of 5. So 3rd down and 10. So Kevin, hope you enjoyed that shot. that was up close and personal. As you know, these kids are still going to play hard. You know, they're not going to pack it in.
No.
Especially if you hadn't been getting a lot of playing time. A lot of these Bessemer City kids going both ways, though, aren't they?
They are.
That's tough.
Small 1A school.
Oh, yeah. And that's Avante Maddox has got that one blocked up.
Looks like it's going to be a loss of 1.
Yep. So 2 straight tackles for loss, and it's probably going to be a punting situation for the Jackets.
I remember the punter got hurt. Let's see what they're going to do here.
Let's see if they're going to bring somebody.
They may have Holmes quick kick it.
You know, a lot of quarterbacks do punt. Mooney has punted for us. We haven't seen Burns have to punt tonight. Johnny Johnson.
Who do we have back deep? We do have somebody back deep.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It may be number
12.
Rice Collins.
Yeah. 12, and it's L.J. Allen, our number 12. So 12 is going to kick it to 12. And there it is. And we'll get this.
That's been one bright spot tonight. It's been Bessemer City's punting game.
Better shot there, so I'll leave it there, Kevin, to the 25-yard line.
That is so nerve-wracking whenever your players get close to the football like that.
Oh yeah, you don't want them to. I don't care what the score is. You don't want to get into any bad habits.
No.
So ball will be placed at the 29-yard line.
I think I heard a score earlier that Shelby beat Highland Tech 76-0.
Yes, it's been a long season for the Rams.
It has. Their quarterback. I coached him at Holbrook. Good kid, and he plays hard. And I really feel for them guys. You know, they deserve good things to happen for them. So hopefully.
West Lincoln on top of Bunker Hill, 28-17. So they've come from behind in this game. Shotgun for Mooney. And quick handoff. I think that's Norris who slammed to the ground. Maybe a yard. Good play on defense by the Jackets.
That's number 18, Walter McCoy.
So McCoy in for the tackle. Now let's see if we can get a sideline angle. There's Zach's got it set up. That's what it looks like. If you were coaching this game, that's what it would look like. I'm sure you've seen that angle a lot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Every Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah. And you're the head coach at Holbrook Middle School?
That is correct.
How's your team doing this year?
We're 4-1. We're playing Southwest Middle School next week for the division championship.
All right. Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Long play there, and I think that's Allen. And Allen's still running. Zach trying to keep up with him, but right there up close and personal. Allen goes in.
74 yards.
Is that L.J. Allen or Surratt? No, that's Kamari Surratt?
Yep. Warlick's the quarterback.
So Warlick to Kamari Surratt for a 72-yard touchdown, brought to you by Numbers Bookkeeping. And that makes the score 54-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. And this one's gotten out of hand, Brian. And
It has.
And I think it's just
just the
mental.
Burns is a big 2A school, Bessemer City 1A school, and you've seen that Bessemer City's been competitive with its school
1A
sizes.
Ref is.
So it's extra point and Camacho in for the Neelan Cole extra point. And good snap, good hold, good kick.
I believe that's going to be the last play of the quarter.
All right, last play of the quarter. So it is 55-0 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back. You're listening to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Tops Pizza and Pasta in Boston is happy to help sponsor the broadcast of Burns High football. For over 22 years, Tops Pizza and Pasta has been serving this area with the best pizza around. Come one or come all. Eat in their big dining room. Pick it up or have it delivered by calling 704-538-3344. Pizza, pasta dinners, wings, subs, salads, sides, and even desserts. Come by before the big game. You'll be glad you did at Tops Pizza and Pasta, 4813 Boston Road, Highway 18 in Boston. Open Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., 10:30 a.m. to 9, Friday and Saturday. Closed on Sundays. Online at topspizzaandpasta.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts. That's the theme of the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Fallston and the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home on Dixie Street in Cherryville. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. For more information, visit the websites at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com and StameyCherryvilleFuneralHome.com, both giving you the gift of comfort for you and your family.
We're back, and I need to correct myself. That was not Mooney. That was Graham Warlick with a 72-yard touchdown to Kamari Surratt. Extra point good by Camacho. That makes it 55-0. James River Equipment kickoff coming up. And want to thank you to listening to Burns football tonight, brought to you by West End Sales. We will have a quick wrap-up of the game, a Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home post-game show. And we're going to hand out some awards sponsored by Homestar Financial, by Hojo Power Sports, by S&R Auto Sales. And we'll have that after the game. So it's Camacho. He's got it teed up. And once again, want to remind everybody it's Pink Night. And remember those battling cancer, those survivors of cancer, those who have lost their lives due to cancer. Any money you give and helps us find cures. So buy a T-shirt, give a little money to Relay for Life. Do what you can to help fight cancer. Camacho, I guess they're going to let you kick off eventually. And ball's in the air. And it is, well, what a kick. It's right for the pylon. He almost hit the pylon. I'll tell you what, I bet he couldn't do that twice. That's just a great kickoff, great special teams play. So looks like Bessemer City will have it on their own 20-yard line. And the clock continues to run, so we'll be out of here early tonight. Want to remind everybody there's supposed to be a lot of rain and wind tomorrow, so please be careful.
Yep. Gaston County Schools is closed tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a teacher work day for Cleveland County. Employees of Cleveland County can work remotely. Work that out with your principal. But there's going to be a timeout.
Yes, Burns called timeout.
All right, so Burns takes timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back in 60 seconds. 55-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. You'll get more than a fair deal at Shelby Heating and Air. And to celebrate the return of the Cleveland County Fair, Shelby Heating and Air is now offering a fair service call special of just $55. That's right, get a heating system checkup service call for just $55. Also, get up to $750 with a special Shelby Heating and Air discount on qualifying systems. Call today at 704-487-7877 and schedule your service appointment today. Shelby Heating and Air, online at shelbyheating.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back. Sorry, we had a little commercial break there. And
new quarterback for Bessemer City, Gavin Chastain, younger brother of Mason Chastain.
So Chastain getting a chance, number 22. Looks like got a little offset eye. They're going to run the football up the middle and knock down there. Bam! Big hit coming in for the side there. Not sure that was 18. I think that was that Johnny Johnson, number 18, with a big stick.
Litford back-to-back carries of 1.
So with 10 minutes and counting, and we've got some other guys in the game. Let's see, 53 is into the game, and that's Joel Kendrick. Big, tall Joel's in my first period class. Good kid, getting a little playing time. And that's 79, and it's going to call another timeout. So we'll be back in 60 seconds.
When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax professional. That's Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. And you've gotten a little letter from the IRS, come see Numbers. Get the advantage. They'll help you take advantage of the credits and deductions that you deserve. Just call 704-484-2783. See Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. They are there for you. Make this the summer event at Barberger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Hurry in now for 0% APR for 72 months or $1,000 retail consumer cash on select new 2022 Dodge Charger and Challenger SXT or GT V6 models when financed through Chrysler Capital. Make this the summer event at Barberger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located at 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
All right, we're back. And Chastain now the new quarterback. A little offset eye again, and they'll try the running play again. A little room this time, and going to get near a first down, out to the 25.
It's going to be a gain of 3.
Who got the tackle? 15, Surratt on the stop. 4th down and 5 for the Jackets, and looks like they'll punt again. What do you think there, Brian?
Yeah, they're going to punt again. They don't want to turn the ball over in this territory.
Burns conserving some time. Those were Burns timeouts, were they not? I think they're just conserving a little time for their offense. Trying to get the young men some playing time. So we will have, as I said, a Stamey Tysinger funeral home post-game show.
May end up getting a delay of game here.
Well, if they call it, I'm going to be upset. Don't call
Bessemer
it.
City called timeout.
Don't call a timeout. Call a timeout. Okay, we'll go to another commercial. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant, taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000, 704-669-4000, or visit the website at Bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts too. One big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk off I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
Lost a yard.
Yeah, it looked like they tried a fake punt again there while we were away.
Yep, fake punt, and Bryce Collins ended up losing a yard. Turnover on downs to Burns.
So we'll get our second look at Graham Warlick, who's come in, and 35. That's Little John into the game. Got number 20 out there, and that is Landy Goolsby into the game, wide receiver. So some of the Burns reserves, some of their JVs. Looks like 79, Andrew McKnight's going to play a little offensive line. Also number 65, Rakeem Bess. And it's going to be a handoff. Little John threw a little crease and it's got room. And looks like he's got about 9 or 10 and close to a Falston Pharmacy first down. I think he'll have it. Look like an 11-yard run.
McCoy on the tackle for Bessemer City.
And I can't tell. They have some of their reserves in there on defense, Brian?
Yeah, so I don't see Chastain out there, so I do think they have some subs in.
So Warlick trying to get another touchdown here for Burns. And Little John threw a little crease again, and he's got it inside the 10, give him about 6 more yards. So this one's quickly getting away from us. And Burns next week, I have to look at my packet here. Next week, they will be at Thomas Jefferson. And then they will be at East Gaston. So we will not have another home game here till October 21st.
Bessemer City will be celebrating their homecoming next week against East Gaston. I'm sure the coaching staff over there, Coach Short, and them will regroup the guys and get ready for East Gaston.
And a little toss sweep to the right side, fighting his way. I think he was dragged down. That was Goolsby. Did they give it to him?
Was that a handoff or a toss?
That was, I think it was a toss play.
If it's a toss, it goes to the pass.
I think. I couldn't tell. Could you tell if it was forward or backward, Joe? Forward pass. So that's going to be the second touchdown toss for Warlick. And that makes your score 61-0. So what'd you give him, a 6-yard or a 5-yard touchdown? So a 5-yard TD pass to, and that is Goolsby. And now in for the extra point. I think it's Camacho. And Warlick getting a chance to hold. So snap good, kick up, kick good. Nealon Cole, extra point is good. So 62-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Yes, it's electric. At Carter Chevrolet in Shelby, come see the all-new electric first ever Chevy Silverado. You'll get a charge out of it. It's definitely more than just a truck. But that's not all. Ask about the first ever all-electric Chevy Blazer EV with an 8-year, 100,000-mile battery warranty. Car shopping is made easy at Carter Chevrolet, and they'll buy your car. Carter Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at carterchevyofshelby.com and see their page at whatsupshopper.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Our for Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist, comedian, and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victoria Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
All right, we're back 61-62, excuse me, nothing on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard as James River Equipment kickoff by Camacho. Can't see who's got that, Brian. 12 again. Collins and Collins through a crease. There he goes. Camacho's the only man he's got to beat. And he's got him. 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. And he'll take it in for the touchdown, Brian.
Nice for Bessemer City and nice for that young man. Him and Pettis back there have had several chances to break one. And I believe that was a 95-yard one.
That's what I have him for, 95-yard. And you know what? I think Bessemer City might have exposed a weakness there for Burns. It's something they need to work on in practice, Brian.
Yes, a couple times they hemmed them up, but a lot of times they get out of their lanes.
Yeah, so they're going to have to work on that a little bit. I tell you what, Brian, I caught a cramp there, man. I'm getting old, man.
I'll tell you like I tell my kids, make sure you hydrate.
Yeah, I know. I thought I did. I drank a couple bottles of water today, but long day. Came in this parking lot at about 7 o'clock.
Yep.
And it's getting on a 15-hour day. I guess I'm just getting too old for these.
Yeah, you got to love the life of being a teacher, coach, or being involved in athletics. Let's see if we can get it off in 5 seconds, or we're going to have to take a timeout.
And we'll see this 2-point play from Zach's action cam, and it's blown up.
Okay, Bessemer City's on the board. Avoided the goose egg.
All right, they did, and that's psychological, something for them to build on. We'll keep it here until this next James River Equipment kickoff. 2:47 and counting, and enough time for Burns maybe to run a couple more plays. But moving forward, say Coach Scruggs helping spot tonight for the Bulldogs. Moving forward, you might say, well, they came out today and got clobbered, but moving forward against their 1A competition, you got a school with 500 kids versus a school with 1,000 kids. I mean, it's just hard to overcome. But against their 1A competition, they've done very well. So moving forward, I think
what it's going to come down to is if I remember correctly, because I haven't coached high school since 2019, but when a split conference, whoever the top teams are in like the 1A, the top team in the 2A, no matter where they finished in the conference, they get that number 1 seed.
Right.
At Bessemer City, they'll come down to the end of the season when they play Cherryville. They've already beat Thomas Jefferson. They've already beat Highland. If they can win that game against Cherryville, they'll end up getting the number 1 seed out of this conference.
And I like their chances against Cherryville. I think they'll match up pretty well. And I think they've got a good chance. Of course, Coach Pruitt and his guys will be ready for that one.
Oh, obviously, and it's a rivalry game.
Yep.
But they have to. You want to say survive, and here we go.
They're gonna trade kickoff returns. No, almost.
That was a nice return too.
All the way to the 30.
You don't want to say survive, but they got to make it through this East Gaston and Shelby stretch and stay healthy. And they have a chance to possibly get 1 or 2 home games in the playoffs,
and hopefully
that number 1 seed. So they definitely still got things to play for. But coming up against Burns is a good team. My hat's off to them. I know that when I was at North Gaston and we played them, they whipped us pretty good. They've been good the last couple years.
And Surratt had to be helped off the field, so hopefully he's okay. And now we've got our – I think he did get the wind knocked out of him. Hopefully he's okay. It's Warlick. He's going to hand it off. And I think that's 30, and that's Goolsby, I believe.
30 is Goodson.
Goodson. Check that. Goodson. And he'll be knocked out of bounds, and that will end the ball game. 62-6 will be your Main Street Hardware scoreboard.
There's a flag holding. That should end the game.
Well, why are they stopping the clock?
Why did they stop the clock?
No. Yeah, they're going to let this guy run out. So that's going to wipe out the run. But
yep, that's going to negate his run.
Yeah. Who had the return for Bessemer City, the 95-yard TD return?
That is Cameron Rice Collins.
So Rice Collins.
Sophomore.
Yeah. Bessemer City avoids the shutout. But 62-6, Burns with a victory. We'll be back in a few minutes as Brian's going to do a little bit of the stats. Joe's going to help them out. I'll give us the rundown of the drive summaries. Then we'll hand out some hardware and give some awards. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Once again, 62-6 the final score. You've listened to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant, taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000, 704-669-4000, or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts too. One big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk off I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Fallston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs.
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
Including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during this 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
Well, the chickens have arrived at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood, and that's no joke. Come by and see them. Just watching them will crack you up. Okay, seriously, they now have chickens along with mums and pumpkins. They have fertilizer, lime, grass seed, including ryegrass for your yard, along with your pet and livestock feed. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenters Grove Road off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook too.
It's time to power up. Power up with Skag Power Equipment, powered by Vanguard Ellie Supply Company in Polkville. The Vanguard is now available on the Skag Tiger Cat and the Skag Patriot models. See the Skag Tiger Cat 52-inch mower with Vanguard 810cc 28 horsepower EFI engine, or the Skag Patriot, available in 52 and 61-inch cuts with the Vanguard 810cc 26 horsepower engines. Power up with a Skag from Elliott Supply Company, Highway 182 in Polkville, online at elliottsupplyinc.com.
The 30th anniversary sale continues at Essiter Auto Sales in Shelby. Come check them out all year long with some great anniversary specials. Find out how easy it can be for you to be one of their satisfied customers. Yes, 30 years ago, Susie and Richie started Essiter Auto Sales, striving to give you the best deal possible on a quality pre-owned vehicle. See them today at 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. That's Essiter Auto Sales in Shelby. Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include four-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom. Invading your home and property. Disease and destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your... The only thing they fear is the web. Bull termite and pest control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs. Beware of the web.
Turn my mics on. Okay, final score. Main Street Hardware scoreboard 62-6. Burns over Bessemer City. Thank you for listening to this West End Sales broadcast of Burns High School football And I'm going to bring you a brief summary of the second half scoring action. It was 41-0 at halftime. In the second half, Burns got touchdowns, a 20-yard TD reception by Ryan Thompson. They also got a 72-yard TD reception by Kamari Surratt. That one was from Graham Warlick. And then another 5-yard TD pass to Goolsby. That was also from Graham Warlick, who came in for some mop-up duty tonight. And Camacho's extra points, he was 3 for 3, 62-0. And then it was Cameron Ray Collins. I have that right? Cameron Ray Collins? Rice Collins. Okay, Cameron Rice Collins, 95-yard TD return. So he had a good night all night. And that's one bright spot for Bessemer City was their kickoff return. But he takes it in from 95 yards. The 2-point conversion failed. And that's your final score, 62-6. And once again, that's on your Stamey Funeral Home post-game show. Thank you to Stamey Funeral Home for being a longtime sponsor of Burns football. See Stamey in your time of need. Now, do we have some stats?
We do. Bessemer City ended up with positive rushing yardage at the end of the game. They had finished the game with 11 yards rushing on 21 carries. Leading rusher was Javontre Duff, had 10 yards on 3 carries. Jameer Holmes didn't complete another pass in the second half. He finished the night 4 of 12 with 36 yards. It was tough for him to get to those to his receivers. Like I say, Burns had great coverage and did a good job of getting penetration. Burns lit it up as far as yardage. 212 yards rushing on 15 carries. Norris was the leading rusher, had 100 yards on 7 carries. Mooney finished the night with 252 yards passing. Favorite target was Surratt. Warlick come in, 79 yards. And like I say, Surratt had 135 yards on 4 receptions. So big night, big stat night for Burns.
Yeah, just an offensive performance, an offensive show. And as I said, about halfway through the third quarter, the clock did run, shorten the game. Got to see some of the reserves play, and it's always good to see some of these guys that come to practice every day and work hard, get their opportunity. And down the road, as guys graduate, they're going to have to step up and play. So saw that on both sides of the ball, both teams getting in some guys. So before we go, we need to hand out some hardware for this game. And once again, the Stadium Post-Game Show brought to you by Stamey Funeral Home. An offensive player of the game brought to you by Hojo Power Sports of Shelby. So what do you think? Who should our offensive player of the game be?
Well, as a former defensive coordinator, I'd hate to have to try to defend Mooney, that dual threat quarterback, being able to run the ball and throw the ball. He has my vote.
All right, so Ben Vooney, our offensive player of the game. Once again, that's brought to you by Hojo Power Sports in Shelby. You want to have a little fun with a motorcycle or jet ski, go see our friends at Hojo Power Sports. Defensive player of the game brought to you by Homestar Financial of Shelby. So who do you think?
You called, I can't remember the young man's name for Byrne, but you called his name a good many times on tackles.
Marshall McGowan?
Yes, sir.
and Marshall likes it when he gets a little press. Marshall had a bunch of tackles tonight. I know Joe took off. I don't think he left the tackle stats. So I didn't know how many exactly he got, but we did call his name. He was involved in a lot. I think he had a pass breakup and a sack. Honorable mention, Nick Vincent for the fumble recovery. Mm-hmm. And so we had a couple others who had fumble recoveries tonight. I know that Vincent had one, and let's see who else had one. McGowan had a fumble recovery.
There you go.
As well. That's what we call it. And Johnny Johnson had a fumble recovery, but since we called his name out a lot, and he did have a fumble recovery. Marshall McGowan, your defensive player of the game. Once again, that's brought to you by Homestar Financial of Shelby. Go see Homestar Financial when it's time to get a mortgage to buy your new home. And then our overall player of the game brought to you by SNR Auto Sales of Shelby. What do you think, Brian?
I like Norris.
Yeah, Norris, 7 carries?
7 carries for 100 yards. And 5 receptions for 24.
And then he had also had a touchdown run. if I remember correctly, it seemed like he had a touchdown run as well to add to that total. So 124 all-purpose yards and a touchdown for Jeremiah Norris. So Jeremiah Norris, your overall player of the game, once again brought to you by SNR Auto Sales of Shelby. He's got the best-looking pre-owned cars in Shelby. I don't know if you know where his place is, but it's right there by the Bojangles and the big gas station up there. He's got some beautiful pre-owned vehicles. So go see him for your pre-owned vehicle needs. Once again, next week, the Burns YouTube channel, we will have Thomas Jefferson on the schedule. We will go to Thomas Jefferson on October 7th, and then we will go to East Gaston on October 14th. And then your guys, the Bessemer City Yellow Jackets, they will go to East Gaston.
Homecoming.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. They'll be home for East Gaston. You're right. And then Shelby, they're home. And then the big one, what do they call it? The Battle for the Belt?
Yes. My last year at Bessemer City, Coach Pruitt brought a belt in, a wrestling championship belt, and whoever wins takes their helmet sticker and slaps it on it.
Okay, so it'll be the Battle of the Belt, and that'll be October 28th at Cherryville. So that'll be a big one. And as you said, they do get let's see, though, they don't get a bye in there, do they? Yeah, they do get a bye. The 20th, they get a bye. Okay, so they do not play the 20th, and they get an extra week to prepare for that Cherryville.
Prepare, heal up, do whatever you got to do.
So there's the schedule for the teams. We appreciate you listening to this West End Sales broadcast. Once again, Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 62-6. Thank you for listening to Burns High School football. We'll see you next week.